Check one. Check one. Check one. What's going on with hey? Mic check, mic check. We are live. What's going on, people? How you doing, man? How are you doing? It's Blue Games. We're back for another one. It's good to see everybody in the chat. Good to see you guys. Good morning. Hello, beautiful people. What's going on? Today's quote of the day is, if you are persistent, you will get it. If you are consistent, you will keep it. If you want to be successful at anything, you have to work for it. You have to put in some work. You're going to have to do things that other people don't want to do in order to have things that other people will never have. So you got to keep working at it. No matter how many times you fail. I say this all the time. No matter how many times you fail, you got to keep working at it. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep streaming with nobody watching. You got to keep applying for those jobs and keep getting rejected. You feel me? You got to be persistent. You got to keep at it. And then also, not only that, but you got to keep doing it. Be consistent. People will recognize you. People will see your hard work and they'll appreciate that. And you'll eventually get there. So don't give up. All right, guys. So today is day 2. Set our time. Weight and balance. I don't know. We're back here. We're at San Salvador. We're in the Caribbean. The beautiful, beautiful Caribbean right now. Wow. Today, this is where we landed. This is where we landed. If you missed that video, you can go back and watch that. That video is up now. It's online, so you can check that out. But we flew from Key West to Nassau, Bahamas, and then from Nassau, Bahamas, we flew to Mike Yankee Sierra Mike MYSM. It was a pretty fun flight, very fun flight actually. Very beautiful view as you can see around us, all the beautiful ocean. Oh yeah. All right, so today, for some reason my live server doesn't want to act like it is working, but we're gonna ignore that. It'll start working eventually. I hope. I may have to restart the app. I shouldn't have to. I should not have to restart the app. But real quick, let's take a look at our flight plan today. We're taking off from Mike Yankee Sierra Mike. Not sure what runway yet. We'll figure that out once we get back there. And then we'll head over here. I kind of changed the flight plan. The flight plan that I had in the video description was not working, so I just kind of had to go and create my own again. So we'll basically be flying over to MYMM and then south to MTX and then down for an approach into MTPP. This is going to be Haiti. Forget the name of the city or how to say it. Toussaint Louver. I don't know how to say it, but that's where we're flying. We're flying into Haiti, and from Haiti, we'll continue actually over the Dominican Republic and then over to TJSJ, which is San Juan, Puerto Rico. That's where we'll be ending today's stream. So we need to go ahead and get started because this flight is a little bit longer than we had yesterday. This first flight I'm expecting to be about an hour, and then the second one probably about another hour. So let's go ahead and get started. And since this app seems to not want to work, it's not connected to the last server. This kind of happened to me. I think it was yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and close out my app and then just redo that. So hold on just a second. Yes, I know, Infinite Passenger. You lost connection. There was another update to Infinite Passenger last night, and I'm hoping that they fixed the taxiing issue where you taxi and it's like, when you get on the runway to take off and it says that you're taxiing too fast. And then you get penalized for taxiing too fast, which is stupid. It's very stupid. Also, you get a over G while you're cruising. It's been happening to me like every flight. I'll be flying, and I'm just chilling. You know, nothing's going wrong. The wind is not that bad, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of my flight, I get over G, and I'm like, okay, I don't understand. so yeah. All right. Well, I got to do my flight plan again. Let's take a look. We don't really have any weather. At least it doesn't say so. So I guess we'll be taking runway 10 because it's the closest one. Does this make sense? We'll take runway 10 out of here. We got a good group of people. Thank you guys for joining us on day 2 of this flight. Let's see. I'm just going to draw out the exact same flight plan I did last time. And you guys can copy this if you like. And then I'm expecting to land at runway 10 over here at in Haiti. I've never flown to Haiti before. So again, this is going to be a really fun tour because I'm flying to a lot of airports that I've never been to. Not a lot of airports that I wouldn't usually fly to either. So some of the airports are a lot smaller. Oops, don't want that one. Some of the airports are bigger, so doesn't make any sense. Some are small, some are bigger. You get what I'm saying? Some are small airports, some are big airports. But it's going to be all new to me. There's also some airports in here that I have not seen just yet that I'm looking forward to seeing. Now, Mike Tango Papa Papa, this airport right here, I've actually never even spawned into. Sometimes before my streams, I spawned into the airport just to take a look at it. But I have not even spawned into the airport. So I'm hoping that that airport has a runway and a taxiway. It should, because it's not like a small airport in real life. So, all right, I think we're ready to go. We have 10 knots on the ground out of 4-1, so we'll be taking runway 10. We got the crew with us on the right over here. So let's go ahead and we're not gonna have any ATC because this is an uncontrolled airport. Port-au-Prince is where we are, or where we're flying to in Haiti. In the flight plan originally, I said we were supposed to fly the 737. But actually, last minute, I changed it to the A320 for this flight. But again, if you want to fly a 737, that's completely fine with me. But I'm going to be flying the A320 for this flight. All right, so we're all set up and ready to go. Without further ado, let's turn on the smoking signs, seatbelt signs, nav lights, and beacon lights. We won't be pushing back because it's not that type of aircraft. I mean, it's not that kind of airport. It's a very small airport. Go ahead and start off engine 2. And as that goes up, we'll go ahead and change our altitude. Our cruising altitude for this flight today we're planning on flight level 410, which sounds pretty high, but we can definitely make it up there. But we may not go that high. Anywhere between probably 350 to 410, and we don't all have to use the same altitude. Okay. All right. Let's see. Alright, so you guys can go ahead and start taking off now. There is a lot of aircraft on the ground, so I mean it would make sense for us all to wait for me to be ready. So I'm just starting my engines up now, so you guys can go ahead and get started taxiing to the runway and taking off, and I'll meet you in Haiti. Expecting to see some more beautiful views. It looked great. Everything between the Keys and here has looked great so far. This is going to be flight number 3. We have 10 flights in this series. I now have the schedule up in the description of where we'll be flying each day for the rest of this week for our Caribbean tour. Did I turn on the second engine? No, I didn't. All right. Oh no, I just turned it off. Okay, there it is. All right, let's go ahead and set our flaps. Get the flaps to take off. Altitude 12,000 initially, and we'll be climbing up to somewhere around between 37 and 41,000 feet on cruise. We'll see how high we get. We'll also take a look at traffic and things like that too. Other than that, though, I think we are ready. I think we're ready. Cool. Yep, today we're rocking the Spirit Airlines livery. This is a, let's go ahead and move, because we are in a parking spot. So, this is a livery that I don't really like, honestly. I hope that they add the new Spirit livery. It's like a yellow and black livery. I personally like the yellow and black livery of Spirit. Now, I don't like flying Spirit, though. For you guys who are from America who have flown Spirit, because Spirit is like a budget airline, Spirit is not it's not the nicest flight, that's for sure. It's very cheap. You have to pay for everything. Basically, I recommend Spirit only if you're trying to get somewhere. Like, you want to fly somewhere and only be there overnight. Is the only time I would recommend you fly Spirit, because it is actually one of the cheapest airlines you can fly out of the U.S. But it's just not the most comfortable ride. It's very cheap, and they upcharge you for every single thing. So, alright, I don't know how long it's going to take us to get out of the ground, because we are pretty far back here. Let's take a look at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 17 aircraft, and 15 of them are in front of us. So we may be on the ground for a while. But again, guys, be patient. Don't taxi through each other. Be professional. Follow the rules. Even if you're at the back of the line, please be professional. And don't taxi backwards either. There's obviously only one way you can go. He's not moving. I thought he was moving.
San Salvador Uniform.
That includes you, mister. Behind me. Don't taxi through other people. Don't only not taxi through me, don't taxi through other people. I've gotten a lot of complaints yesterday of other people who were flying in our flight who had people taxiing through them. So please be patient and don't taxi through each other. The only reason I am flying training server this week is because I lost my grade 3, grade 4 a few days ago. But as soon as I get it back, trust me, we will be back on expert server. So lucky for you guys who are not yet expert, but I'll be flying with you guys for this week. And I apologize for the rest of you guys who would like me to fly a training server. I just can't right now. I learned my lesson though. Do not fall asleep during descent, because that's how I lost my grade 3.
San Salvador Unicum. Caribbean 999 is taking off.
Alright, so again, we have a very busy group today, and looks like we have a couple people back taxiing the runway. Guys, there's plenty of runway. You don't actually need to back taxi. You can just take off from the taxiway. I'm not going to back taxi when I get to the runway. So I see people back taxiing. I mean, yeah, you can. That's the way you usually would do it, is back taxi the runway, but it's just we don't need it. Okay, so let's check our fuel. Let's go ahead and see if we can add enough fuel for both flights so we don't have to refuel at the first airport. We'll plan as an hour flight to Haiti, and then another hour flight to Puerto Rico. So let's plan for 2 hours of fuel flight time. Let's go ahead and plan in taxi time, which is going to be probably about 15 minutes, 30 minutes max at both airports possibly, and then we'll do 3 hours, probably at 15 minutes. Let's do 3 hours and 30 minutes of fuel to be safe, because we got to take into account for climb out and things like that. Other than that, we should be just fine. I think we should be good on 3 hours and 30 hours. 3 hours and 30 minutes of fuel the whole way. All right, yeah, let's get him out. This is gonna be congested airport. Let's see if we can go to free camera and slide over to the runway and see if we can find out what's going on over here. I appreciate all you guys actually being respectful and holding short of the runway and watching for other people. We have somebody on the runway over here. Where is he? Okay, he's back. Okay, guys, for real, do not back taxi. You're not heavy enough. There's plenty of runway. So after Transavia takes off at runway 10, just taxi off from the taxiway. There's too much traffic to be back taxiing right now. We may have to back taxi on arrival, and that makes sense at our next airport. But don't back taxi on departure here, because it's not necessary. All right, let's have a good flight. I don't know what happened there. It just disappeared. I hate when that happens. Man, look at that beautiful Southwest livery. I guess we'll just sit here and watch everybody take off since we're in the back of the line. All right, thank you, Southwest 794. Oh no, Skyhawk! I didn't know your live ended, bro. That sucks. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with my free camera now. I have one complaint, and you guys can't see this on the stream, but on Infinite Flight, I don't know when it happens. It usually happens like sometime during like taxi, sometimes during departure. But what happens is on my screen, and you guys can tell me if this happens to you now. I'm on an iPhone 7 Plus. I have my screen brightness all the way up, but for some reason, and I think maybe Infinite Flight, but my screen will like flash to darker, so like it just quickly jumps to a darker light setting, as if I had turned my brightness down. But I didn't. That's not me. So I'm thinking, I don't know if it's infinite flight or, I mean, usually you would think that it's the battery saving itself, but I don't have battery save mode or anything like that on, so it doesn't really make any sense to do that. So I don't know. It just annoys me because I have my brightness all the way set up, and look at this traffic jam, man. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I have my battery all the way up. I mean, not my battery, my brightness all the way up, and it just makes it hard for me to see. That's what I don't like about it. So, all right, let's see. Is anybody on the runway? Because I don't see anybody on the runway. All right, guys, let's get going. I'll be climbing to 12,000 initially, and then we'll climb up to, planning on 41,000 feet.
San Salvador Unicum, Delta 2095 is taking off runway 10, departing south.
Somebody's blocking the way. Who's blocking the way? Is he purposely blocking the way, or is he just AFK? Alright, we're moving now. Is it him? Oh, it must be him. Oh, now he's moving. It's like whenever somebody's blocking traffic on the highway and they don't move, and you finally decide to go around them, and then they move. All right, I think we're like number 3 or so for takeoff. Yeah, guys, I know it's very busy getting out of here. This is gonna be tough with some of these smaller airports because we do have, especially with flying these big aircraft.
548 Hotel Mike is taking off runway 10, departing straight out.
This flight I did do the Q400. I wanted something a little bit faster, so we're flying a 737. We do have somebody in the Dash 8 though, so we'll see how long it takes him to get there. But it looks like we're about number 3. Hopefully we'll be able to get in line before Captain Shaman, or is he going to try to jump in front of us? It looks like he's going to try to jump in front of us. Nope, I think he might let us go.
Caribbean 547, taxiing to runway 10.
Yeah, he's going to let us go. Cool, cool. Thank you, sir.
San Salvador Unicum.
I am ready to get off of the ground.
Runway 10, remaining in the pattern.
Alright, we have somebody, okay, thank you, Blue 115, for just taking off. There's no need for back taxiing here. Alright, I will wait just a second, take a look to the left. Alright, he's out of here. Is he taking off, or what is he doing? Alright, we're gonna turn our landing lights on, strobe lights on, and we'll get ready for takeoff. Alright, altitude is set.
November
Flaps are set.
Hotel Mike is taking off runway
we could use a little trim.
Departing straight out.
We'll try that. I don't usually take off with trims. Let's attempt to use some takeoff trim. Alright, we have, he's rolling now. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and announce that we're taking off runway 10. Departing to the south.
Salvador Unicum. Easy
and then he's on. We'll go ahead and line up on runway.
Taxiing to runway 10. San Salvador
and we'll get out of here finally.
116 is taking off runway 10, departing south. San Salvador Unicum. Southwest.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll on it. It's not. We don't have a lot of runway, but we don't need the whole runway. Alright, so we're rolling on runway 10. Let's go.
X-ray Yankee is taking off runway 10, departing south.
Now we have 10 knot crosswind, but we're okay. Shouldn't have to worry too much about that.
V1
and rotate. Had to put a lot of rudder in that for when I rotated. Alright, positive climb.
San Salvador
Anchor up. Altitude speed.
Taking off runway 10, departing straight out.
Knock our heading right there. And we'll go ahead and put on nav mode and take a look outside. I'm also going to go ahead and tune out. There's a lot of people taking off out of there. I believe that next aircraft is a F-16. No, it's not an Airbus A319. Thank you, Find Your Passion, for that sponsor. Or, I think, yes, what it was for that donation, my friend. Oh my God, are you serious? How did I get above 250 knots? How did that happen? Oh, I got a warning. It's not a violation. It's a warning. But still, I could have swore I was below. But thank you for that donation. Find Your Passion. He says tomorrow is determined by how you attack today. God bless y'all. Hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for that message and for that donation. Find Your Passion. You're amazing. I appreciate that, man. Always supportive. Always here, man. Never forget it. All right, and we're out of this. Say goodbye to San Salvador. Very quick. We were only here for 24 hours, I assume. So I hope you guys enjoyed the nightlife of San Salvador. I'm not sure if anything's actually here. I don't know how much there is to do here. It's probably like some kind of resort or something like here. So I hope you guys enjoyed your stay last night at San Salvador. Next stop, Haiti. And then from Haiti, we're going to be heading off to Puerto Rico. I'm excited actually for Puerto Rico because that's a place that I've actually really been to in real life. So I'm excited about heading to Puerto Rico. There's an F-16 on our right wing. And guys, when you land, when you get to the next airport, you don't wait for us. Just continue. We already know where we're going, so there's no need for you to wait for us at the next airport, because as you can see how busy it was leaving this airport. I don't want it to get so congested again. So if you guys, once you land, just go ahead and get ready to take off again, and when the runway is clear, you can go ahead and take off. I believe that our destination only has one runway, so you're gonna have to try to fit in between the landings if possible. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna wait for you guys to land for us to take off again, because it's just too many aircraft. It's just too busy. Alright, we're climbing to 12,000. We're about 2,000 feet away from that. I'm gonna go ahead and just change that up to, we'll start off with maybe 330. Yeah, we'll start off with 330, and then we'll make our way up even higher than that if we can. Alright, we're above 10,000. We can speed up now. Climb out about 300 knots. And man, look at that. That's a beautiful little island right there. That's a cool little island. I wouldn't mind seeing what that looks like in real life. Like, it's like one of those, like, it's like a real small island. Like, I feel like it's like one of those private islands. Real, like, exclusive. Like, somebody probably owns that island. Like, one person. Alright, so again, welcome aboard, guys. It's Blue Games. We're flying with Spirit Airlines today. Headed to Haiti. And then from Haiti, we'll be going to Puerto Rico. Let's take a look at the flight plan for you guys who may have just joined us. We have a massive group of guys and girls. Sure, I don't know if there's any girls, but guys and girls flying from San Salvador right now, headed towards Haiti. We're right in the middle of the pack. We got a few people spread out in front, but after that, we just like bunched up back here. And that's where we're going right there. Should be about an hour en route. But we'll see. Hoping to get there a little earlier. Right now we have a tailwind. Oh, we have a crosswind, so not too much of a tailwind. Let's go ahead and change this to MSL. Let's change this to ground speed. And everything else can stay the same. Alright, so we will have some light snacks on this flight. Our flight attendants can update you on what those light snacks are. For right now, I just need to focus on getting us to our cruising altitude safely and smoothly. Keep this flight smooth as possible. And so far I've been enjoying this Caribbean tour. It's only day 2. I have some very exciting flights to go. Tomorrow we'll be heading to Princess Juliana Airport. That'll be pretty fun. A lot of people will be looking forward to that. And then from Princess Juliana we'll be headed down to Grenada. And from Grenada we'll be actually, I think tomorrow our first stop will be Princess Juliana, and from Princess Juliana we'll be flying to Grenada for our final stop for tomorrow. And then Thursday we will be flying from Grenada to what's it called? Where is this? Down here somewhere. It's Sierra Victor Mike India, which is what's it called? Simon Bilov International, but I think it's actually called Caracas or something like that. And we may because one of these flights is gonna be pretty long. The schedule is to get us all the way back to Key West by Friday. So from there we'll be flying from here, and then we'll be making our way to Jamaica, and that should be on Thursday. We'll be in Jamaica. We'll be flying into Kingston, and then from Kingston on Friday I'm planning on flying from Kingston, Jamaica to Havana, Cuba, and then from Havana we'll be flying back to Key West, and that'll be the end of our tour on Friday. So and we so far I've been doing about 2 flights a stream. So we'll be doing 2 legs in each stream. But if we have time, like if any of these flights go faster than I was suspecting, we may try to fit in a third to try to get in ahead of schedule. But as of right now, I have 2 flights planned for each of these days of the week. And so far, so good. So today we need to make it all the way to Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Speaking of Puerto Rico, I have some pretty cool news. Some pretty cool news. One, let's just say happy Halloween to everybody. Happy Halloween. I hope you guys having for some of you guys it's already nighttime, but here it's morning, so be safe out there if you decide to go trick-or-treating or whatever you do. If you do go to Halloween parties or whatever you decide to do, definitely be safe. I don't really do much for Halloween, and the reason why is because Halloween is actually me and my wife's dating anniversary. So happy anniversary to us. We started dating on Halloween. Yeah. So I kind of I don't know, later on I was like, maybe I should have waited a day to ask her out, so that way we could celebrate Halloween and then celebrate our anniversary the day after. But I couldn't wait, and so our anniversary is October the 31st. And so every year we try to do a little something. Today I don't have like any big plans right now. We're just gonna go to the movies tonight and watch a Halloween movie and probably maybe get some dinner, chill, hang out, enjoy each other. Thankfully my wife is she's pretty simple. Like it doesn't take, like, she's not like high maintenance. It doesn't take like a crazy amount of stuff. I mean, she does enjoy surprises and going all out and stuff like that, but it's not completely necessary. Oh my God, are you serious, you stupid airplane? Oh, it pisses me off when it does that. You saw how the nose just jumped up because I was trying to change my vertical speed, and yeah. Thankfully, we actually didn't get any we didn't get any violations, not violations, but we didn't get any warnings from Infinite Passenger for that little issue that just happened. So thankful for that. So we should be able to make it to about 0.85 Mach. We'll see. I'll keep an eye out on our speed. So we'll stay in the cockpit for a little bit longer as we speed up. So watch out for our speed. Right now our ground speed on the ground is about 506 knots. We have a 17 knot wind from 279, and we're at about 340 passing it. And once we get to our cruising altitude, guys, I'll be paying more attention to the chat. Sorry, I haven't been looking too much at the chat right now. But yeah, so I'm excited for tonight. gonna go hang out. It's been a while since we went to the movies. It's been a while since I've been to the movies myself. So I'm excited to go. And the movie we're gonna be seeing is a pretty funny movie. So I'm excited about seeing that too. And thank you, Pipe Gamer. And what's funny, it's funny, guys. Funny story. So a lot of you guys, you recognize the name Find Your Passion because he's a moderator and he's the community manager of the Discord channel also. And so what's funny is, and he can correct me if he's watching. I don't know if he's watching right now. He may be at work. But so we both started dating our girlfriends around the same time, like within a month of each other. So I can't remember if his anniversary is right before mine or right after mine. But one of like, so we always I don't want to say double date because it's just kind of weird when you say double date. But we just kind of all four of us hang out like all the time. And so we always go to places and hang out at the house together, watch movies, whatever. But ever since we started dating around the same time, like I can't remember. I think he was first. Him and his girlfriend got together like maybe a few weeks before me and my girlfriend got together, or she's my wife now. But you know what I'm saying. And so I would always like kind of forget when my anniversary was. He was like, "Bro, our anniversary is today." I was like, "Oh, thank you for reminding me. My anniversary is in a week." So it's kind of funny. But it was kind of cool because we actually were able to like. It was weird, like our relationships are so like similar. Like he'll go through something with his girlfriend, and then the same thing will happen to me a few weeks later, or the same way the other way around. So anyway, that's enough about relationships. Also, I have invested in some new streaming materials, I should say, and I'm pretty excited to use them. They'll be delivered tomorrow. So I'm hoping to take our streams to the next level. So far, our stream's been doing really great. I've had a lot of fun flying with you guys and getting you guys' feedback in the chat. And look at Mad Dog over there flying inverted. I've been getting a lot of good feedback from you guys in the chat and on Discord. Are my landlines still on? Let's turn those off. I'm also gonna turn off the seatbelt signs. It's a very smooth flight. You guys are now free to move about. Move! Oh my God, I can't talk. You guys are now free to move about the cabin, but don't move too much. But the view is freaking amazing, so keep your face planted on the windows as we fly over these Caribbean islands. It's beautiful out here. But again, yeah, I invested in some stuff for the stream, so you may see me popping up at random times testing out some things on YouTube and maybe on Twitch, just to figure out how some things work. But right now I use Vidi for my streaming and it's been working great, but there's a few limitations to it. Like there is really no. Right now Vidi is my favorite mobile streaming, like my favorite way to stream mobile. There's also Omid Arcade out there, which is not bad if that's all you can do. It's also free, but I just don't like it. It has some limitations of its own, but I'm trying to switch to some other ways. I do stream on Twitch. I just don't stream Infinite Flight on Twitch. I just don't stream. What do you guys think though about that? What do you guys? I mean, for you guys, because I've been thinking a lot about streaming Infinite Flight on Twitch. What do you guys think about? Would you watch Infinite Flight on Twitch? Or do you only watch Infinite Flight on YouTube? Or do you only watch Infinite Flight on YouTube because all the Infinite Flight streams are on YouTube? Now, if there were streams on Twitch, would you watch Infinite Flight on Twitch? That's my question, because if nobody's going to watch Infinite Flight on Twitch, there's no reason for me to stream Infinite Flight on Twitch. Because right now, I only stream Infinite Flight on YouTube. Now, there's been a few times that I have tried to stream Infinite Flight on Twitch, but I have had a whole lot less of a response if people show up. Alright, so Noah says he watches it here. Milo says he watches it on YouTube too. Cool, I can dig it. Yeah, so I'm getting some people saying they wouldn't watch it on. I don't know what it is about Infinite Flight, but the community just doesn't really watch Infinite Flight on Twitch. It just, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just funny. It's just funny. There's certain games that just don't really work on Twitch. I'm not sure why Infinite Flight's one of those. I'm not complaining because I'm gonna be streaming to YouTube anyways. I honestly prefer YouTube myself. Whenever I watch my own gaming, if I watch gaming, like if I'm watching other games, I usually watch on YouTube. I rarely watch on Twitch because, and another thing about that is that I rarely watch videos live. And Twitch usually is, you're watching games live. So if I'm watching one of my good friends, stream, I watch them stream on Twitch, but I won't really watch anybody else on Twitch. The people that I mainly watch, I don't watch the live version. I just watch the playback on YouTube. Yeah, I know that on Twitch you can earn, but I actually, again, YouTube you earn also. So I mean, when you guys come into the stream, I now am able to monetize my streams and have ads and things like that. So that actually helps. Now with Twitch, I do understand there's a lot of other ways, a lot of things to integrate with that you can earn also. But again, that's another reason why I said that I'm upgrading some of the tools that I use for streaming, because it'll allow me, one of these tools that I want to use, that I'm trying so hard to make work, it will allow me to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. If I can get that to work, that'll be perfect, because I like streaming on YouTube, but I would prefer to stream to both, because there's probably a few people out there who do watch on Twitch or would like to watch on Twitch, and they just can't watch on Twitch because nobody's streaming on Twitch. And so I would prefer to stream to both. Now I'll stream to YouTube over Twitch, but I prefer to stream both. Whenever I do my racing streams, I do most of my racing streams on Twitch, because I actually get I don't know, I can't say I get more people watching on Twitch, because I don't, but I don't know, for some reason I just like, I don't know, I like Twitch. I really do like Twitch, but YouTube just seems to work better right now. I'm gonna speed up because we are limited of time today. But yeah, Connor, if you want to join, just join. We're in training server. Oh, you serious? How am I overspeeding? Again. Alright, we'll stick. I guess we're gonna fly 0.85 Mach. I thought we could go faster, but we can't. Will we land the runway? Yes, we'll be taxiing. Whoever's in front of me, though, please give us an update when you land. Because again, I didn't actually, I've never spawned there. So I don't know if this airport is going to have a taxiway. Now, if it has a taxiway, if this runway has a taxiway, I would prefer to land and then taxi back to runway 10 and then take off. If it does not have a taxiway, I think it'd be better if we just do a touch and go. So just kiss the runway and then leave. I think that'd be best if there is no taxiway. So I guess we really won't know that, and I won't know that until I get right up on it. So that's why I wanted to have enough fuel to make it the whole way, just in case, because there's a lot of airports that Infinite Flight just doesn't have all the information for just yet. And so for those airports, there's only, just a one landing strip. There's no taxiway, just grass, and I don't want to taxi through grass again. So if there's, in the case that this runway is only a runway and no taxiway, then we'll do a touch and go. If there's a taxiway, then we'll exit the runway and taxi back to runway 10 and take off again. Alright, I think right where we are right now is good. We don't need to go any higher. Our descent will be coming up pretty soon. Can't see Haiti just yet, but we're only 27 minutes away from our destination, and I think we're about 15 minutes away from actually getting to Haiti. And yeah, about 15-16 minutes away from there. So yeah, again, I'm planning on doing some things to update my stream, and I hope you guys will be able to enjoy it. Hopefully I can get it to work. I've been watching some tutorials already on how to set it up. I'm still waiting for it to come in the mail. It should be here tomorrow night. So if I get it tomorrow night, I'll probably be using it starting on Thursday or Friday. All right, you guys have any questions in the chat? Let me take a look at the chat. I haven't been really looking at the chat so far. Yush Kumar, you say you downloaded the game, but it does not run. That probably means that your device can't handle it, and you need to contact Infinite Flight for a refund. And again, guys, if there is a taxiway, just exit the runway and taxi back to runway 10, and we'll take off from runway 10 again. And don't wait up for the rest of us. Just taxi whenever. Just take off whenever it's clear. I really wish they had the new Spirit Airlines livery, the yellow and black one, but it's all good. They still fly this one. They still have a few aircraft with this livery on it, but most of them are the yellow one. Another reason I actually chose Spirit was because Spirit does fly into Puerto Rico. Now, obviously, it doesn't fly this specific. What is wrong with you this morning? I can't talk. It does not fly this specific route, but it does fly into Puerto Rico from like Miami and Fort Lauderdale, I believe. So I just wanted the aircraft that flies into Puerto Rico. I looked it up and I couldn't actually fly any airline that flies from San Salvador to Haiti. I was about to say Haitian. It is early for me, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm not awake yet. I stayed up pretty late last night. I was doing some racing. Pipe Gamer, you need 20 more landings to get the grade 3. We'll get you some touch and goes, buddy. Easy E, you say you don't show up on my server. What do you mean? We're on training server. There's only one training server. Cannot do fuel dump in an Airbus or a Boeing 737. Fuel dump is only allowed in heavy aircraft, so like 787, 777s, and higher. I don't even think the 767 is allowed to fuel dump. KD242 Delano, we flew to Nassau yesterday, so I'm sorry you missed out on that flight, but we are not returning to Nassau in this tour. We've already moved on. But if you'd like to see that flight is up on my channel. Yeah, Planes and Trains channel. I'm actually pretty surprised there's no mods, but it's all good. Everybody's doing pretty good in the chat, so not too worried about it. It's pretty chill today. Not having really any issues with our people. Everybody's doing great. I hope you guys got enough fuel. I got plenty of fuel. I planned for... Oh, God, we just killed a Dash 8. We just killed a Dash 8. How are you at my altitude? Like, I specifically changed my altitude to not hit anybody, and yet I still hit somebody. Oh, well. Well, we just killed a Dash 8. Wow, look how much faster we are. That's exactly why I did not fly a Dash 8, because I was trying to get here a little faster. Alright, so I believe that island right ahead of us is Haiti. Let's take a look at the map. Yep, it is. Alright, so we have ATC. Let's see who's ATC today. Event in progress. Okay. Don't know who that is. But cool. Alright, let's start thinking about our arrival into. Let's go ahead and I have not put up the charts. What's going on, Inferno XG? Welcome aboard, man. Thank you for joining us today. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, so I'm looking for the charts for MTPP. So again, guys, you always ask me, where do I find my charts? So you just need to go to Google and then type in the name of your arrival airport and charts, and that's all you need. So I'm doing this on my computer, so you can't see this on my screen right now. So everybody just disappeared for some reason. Some of these islands I'm actually surprised there's an airport on them, but I think there's like these little bitty, like, uncontrolled airports on them in case a sudden caravan thinking it's a flight to it. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm planning on doing some formation flying and stuff in the future, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. But look at that stutter. Like, and I have pretty good internet. So I don't know how I'm gonna do formation flight when it's that stuttery with the other aircraft around me. So I don't know. Hopefully Infinite Flight maybe will fix it. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's because of people's internet. I'm not sure, but ever since Global has come out, I've been noticing that stuttering issue. I don't remember having that issue in before Global. Alright, let's figure out our descent. Okay, oh man, yeah, okay, so we're gonna definitely do touch and go. So we will not be taxiing off. I'm looking at the chart now, and there's no taxiway. There's just exits to the ramp. So this is a back taxi type of airport. So we'll only be doing touch and goes. Hopefully you guys have enough fuel. If you do not have enough fuel, you are welcome to. Okay, so the good thing about this airport is, looking on the charts, there is a exit of the runway at the end of runway 10. There's one halfway down runway 10 that takes you to the ramp, to the terminal, and there's a couple more exits closer to the end of runway 10. So depending on how much runway you use, there's a few exits for you to get off at that you won't have to back taxi at all. If you were to land at runway 28, you definitely would have to back taxi. So if you don't have enough fuel, you can go ahead and exit the runway and then take off later. But if you do have enough fuel, we're only going to be doing touch and goes. Alright, so let's take a look at the ILS for runway 10. There it is. We need to be at 4,000 feet, it looks like. But where? Yeah, 4,000 feet. Alright, so we need to be at 4,000 feet when we get to here. Oh, wait. Yeah, here. Actually, no, we need to be at 4,000 feet when we get at PAP 11. So we can probably be at about 6,000 or so when we get out of here to PAP 83. And for some reason, it won't let me click on that one. And when we get there, we need to be at 6,000, because we can probably lose 2,000 feet in between here and there. So what that means for us, if we want to be at 6,000 in here, see how far is that to the next one? That's about 78 miles between our next waypoint and that waypoint. I'm gonna cheat again because I have not mastered the formula for descending. I believe we're at 350 right now. We want to descend down to 6,000 feet. Distance is going to be about 78. And we will descend at about 280 indicated airspeed. And we may need to descend earlier than that. Let's see. Let's see if we descend 100 miles out. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we'll do 100 miles out, and we'll descend at about 270. It's the same. Try 260. Let's just do 250. Why not? Yeah, okay, so we're going to be descending at 100 miles from, not from our destination, but 100 miles from P83. So what that means is if we have 78 miles in between, we need to add about 30, actually about 22 miles. So basically when we get to 25 miles, say 25 miles from our next waypoint, we'll descend down to 6,000. And that's, we should get there just in time. All right, I hope you understand what I just did in my mind. A little soft math. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. All right, now this next island is actually not Haiti. It's something else. Or is this Haiti? This is Haiti. Okay, this is Haiti right here. This will be my first look of Haiti on Global. I'm excited. I'm excited. I've never been to Haiti in real life. And I've never been to Haiti in a flight simulator either. You can see there's some mountains off in the distance over there. I think that's the Dominican Republic on the left. And ahead of us we have Haiti. So I'm pretty excited about flying to Haiti. Let's go ahead and change this to distance to next, so we can actually distance to next. So we can watch for, again, when we get to 25 nautical miles from our next waypoint, we'll be descending down to 6,000. So I'm going to go ahead and set our altitude to 6,000 feet. Like that. I'm going to turn my vertical speed off so we don't actually descend at all. And then, oh crap. I'll also change my speed once we get here also. Again, we want to descend about 250 knots indicated. Not ground speed, but that's indicated. So the difference, guys, between indicated airspeed and ground speed is this on the top left where you see the red marks to show overspeed. The green numbers, that's indicated airspeed. And down here, this is your ground speed, 502. It's also shown in green below your indicated airspeed, which is GS 502 and then M0.85. That is your ground speed also. And we're at 25, so let's go ahead and descend. And I think we need to descend at 1,800 feet per minute. And I'm going to slow my Mach down to about 0.78, and we'll see how slow that gets us. I'm going to stay in the cockpit to kind of monitor our speed and altitude for now, and then we'll jump back outside and look at the view again in a little bit. Speed is looking good. We're just above 250 knots, so we'll slow down 2 more points in the Mach decimals. Take a drink of Pepsi. TD Lock, you're from Cape Town, South Africa. How is the scenery in South Africa? Is there scenery in South Africa, or is there only scenery in North Africa? So I've been wanting to I've been wanting to fly to Africa, but I just don't know if there's any scenery in Africa for infinite flight right now. I've also kind of been wanting to fly to Antarctica. I think I've flown a little bit in Antarctica. I didn't really see anything down there. It's just like washed out white. It didn't really seem like there's really any scenery. It's just white. But I do kind of want to fly to Antarctica if there's scenery to see. Congratulations, Aviator Ilan, for you'll be doing your PPO next year. That's a big move, man. I'm excited for you. Yeah, in the future, I am planning with these new changes I'll be making to the streams is I'll be able to show like a little Oh man, look at Haiti. I'll be able to show, wow, look at Haiti. Man. What was I saying? I'll be able to show like a subscription, like, you know, like a little thing on the screen where it shows a live ticker of my subscription. It'll also show when people donate. It'll also be a big notification that shows when people like when they like the video, when they subscribe, when they donate, things like that. You know, like a lot of the other YouTube channels and Twitch channels do. So I'm excited about that. I'm really hoping that it actually works. I'm really hoping that it actually works. All right, again, guys, we will be doing touch and go. All right, at this airport, we will not be landing. It will not be a full stop. We're doing a touch and go, and it will be off. So what I need to do now is I need to continue my flight plan on so that we can continue after we get off of the ground. So basically, I'll just continue flying runway heading. I would not be changing my runway even if the winds change this time, because right now it says that winds are in favor of runway 10, 90 knots at, not 90 knots, runway is 9 at 4 knots, visibility is 5 miles. So flying from there, we'll be flying straight off to the right. Probably have a really nice look at some mountains out here, which I'm really excited about. See, you'll probably fly over here. I hope we didn't just die in the background because of a Southwest airline, another budget airline from the US. And then we'll head over here. There's an airport over here I like. I want to fly over it. Fly over that one. And then from there. And I'll tell you guys a little story about that airport as we get closer. And then we'll probably land in the same direction. We'll probably land runway 8. That's where they usually land at. Yeah, we'll land runway 8. And that'll be our last stop in Puerto Rico. So if you guys want to, you can go ahead and recopy my flight plan so that you can have that ready. Alright, and that's our last stop today. Puerto Rico, San Juan, TJSJ. I love Puerto Rico. Alright, we are only, oh wow, that cannot be true. It says ETE destination is only 1 minute. That cannot be right. That cannot be right. What? What? 1 minute or 1 hour? Okay, I think it's 1 hour. Okay, that doesn't make sense either. Why would it take us a whole hour to get there? But man, I am liking this. Haiti looks nice. I need to come out here again and do some I don't know, some VFR flying or something, because this, wow. You know, I mean, Haiti's kind of always been like off of my radar as far as a place in the world. You know, there's certain places in the world that you just don't really pay that much attention to. Haiti is one of those places that I've heard of because of, like, you know, some disasters, like some hurricanes and some issues like that. But as far as geographically and how it looks and stuff, like, I really don't know what Haiti looks like. I know that it's a pretty poor country, or at least that's what I think. You can definitely correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Haiti's just kind of always been off my radar. I just don't really know much about Haiti. But I mean, right now I'm liking how it looks. I mean, you guys know me. I mean, you've probably noticed so far from the streams that I've done, I'm somebody who really loves like mountain areas and beach areas, and this is somewhere that has both. It has mountains and beach. That's one reason I like Puerto Rico so much, because there's a mountain in the middle and there's some beach. Aviator Alien, I'm pretty sure you will see me do a crosswind landing eventually. I'm kind of hoping that we get some interesting weather during this tour. Oh, yeah. I'm hoping that we get some interesting weather at some point. Right now it's been pretty calm in the Caribbean, which is pretty good. I mean, it's good. been calm. It's been chill. I'm happy with that. I'm cool. It doesn't have to be very eventful. You know, we get on the ground safely. We have not crashed yet in this entire tour. So far, so good. But, yeah. I'm kind of hoping that before we get back to Key West, that we do see, you know, maybe some low visibility approaches, some crazy winds, some things like that. The Caribbean usually gets those. So we'll be here for the whole week. So I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the forecast for future weather throughout our route, but I'm pretty sure we'll see something interesting. Let's see if we can get a nice scenic view. We haven't done one yet this flight. You copied my flight plan and your plane is turning around. The reason why is because you need to activate the next leg. You're probably it's probably trying to fly you all the way back to San Salvador, where we took off from. So you need to go into your flight map. If you copy my flight plan and it's sending you back, if you're turning you around, what you need to do is you need to go here to your map, go to map on the bottom right, and click on PAP-A3. So scroll down, click PAP-A3, and hit activate leg. That's probably what your problem is. I guarantee. Alright, let's turn the seatbelt signs on. And let's slow down to 250 knots as we are going to be going below 10K pretty soon. And don't want to get caught speeding again. Don't want that. Now, I don't think I've ever done a touch and go in an A320. So I hope you guys are not in like a massive airplane that's not going to be able to do a full touch and go. What's going on, Try Me Later? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Good to see you again, man. Good to see you. Hey, we're good. We're 35% on fuel. I mean, we have plenty of fuel. We're definitely going to make it. The question is, are we going to get down to 6,000 in time? We have 28 miles to go. ETU next is about 4 minutes. Maybe all the way down to 6,000 feet. We're at 15,000. We still have 10,000 feet to go. I think we should make it. We should be okay. Man, look at this train of aircraft. Okay, let's go ahead and do another count. We did count when we took off. Let's see if anybody's jumped in with us. We have 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can't even count. They're too close together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think it's everybody. Yep, 17. We have one person at the runway. I don't know if he landed or if he's taking off. So that'd be 18. Pretty good. I can dig it. Not sure how many of you guys are going to be continuing with us to Puerto Rico, but... Felix, no, there's not going to be a face reveal today. Oh man, look at that view right there. Let's do left wing. Man, this looks great. This looks great. Welcome back, Jay Blake Vlogs. Oh, my speed. What's my speed? Thank you so much, whoever said that in the chat, to remind me of my speed, because I was not paying attention. I definitely probably was gonna get caught speeding again. Oh man, thank you for reminding me. That's how easy right there It is the speed in infinite flight. That is how easy it is to speed. I was looking, what was I even looking at? I was looking at the view, I think. I was just looking at the freaking mountains. And descending, about to reach 10,000 feet. We're still, I'm going to have to lose some vertical speed to get slowed down before we get below. Alright, there we are, we're below 10,000. Or I'm sorry, we're below 250 knots. And we're about to cross 10,000 and a few hundred feet. But yeah, that's how easy, guys. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. I mean, when you're descending, you have to really, really pay attention, because if you set your descent to go past 10,000 feet and you're going faster than 250 knots, it's very easy to lose your attention and start looking at something else. Especially when you're flying in these beautiful areas like where we are right now. We're in Haiti, and the view is just so amazing. I was just looking at the view, enjoying the view, and then we're at 11,000 feet. I'm going 275 knots, and I was definitely not going to get slowed down. The plane was not going to slow itself down. What is it like to live out like on islands out here like this? Like, I mean, some of you guys in the chat are actually from the Caribbean, so I mean, you would know. But what is it like to live in an area like this? I mean, there's like these little islands here and there. Like, what would it be like to live on an island like that? Or do people even live on an island like that? Thank you, Matthew. I'll catch you next time. Good luck on your homework, my friend. Ice cream sandwich. Welcome back. Yes, sir. We're landing in Haiti right now. So yeah, guys, if you have never thought of flying to Haiti, I definitely recommend it now. All right, we do have tower.
Please contact
So we're gonna go ahead and contact tower. Let him know we're inbound, landing on runway 10. Actually, we're doing a touch and go. Touch and go. Requesting runway 10.
Inbound on the ILS for touch and go. Runway 10.
Touch and go, my friend.
Tower. Blue 116 is 26 nautical miles to the west at 6,900.
All right, good night, ACEPT squawk. All right, we're runway 10. Number 1, clear for the option. Make left traffic. Roger that.
94 is 26 nautical miles to the west at 6,800 feet. Inbound for touch and go.
Try me later. What are you talking about? 200 members where?
Blue 116. Number 1. Runway 10. Cleared for the option. After the option, make left traffic.
Shoutouts will be at the end of the stream.
Runway 10. Blue 116. Tau St. Louverture Tower. 25 Echo X-Ray Yankee is 26 nautical miles to the west at 11,100.
If you want $10, find out how to make $1 a day. In 2 weeks you'll have $10. All right, we're making our left turn for our final.
After the option, make left traffic.
And
Southwest 700.
or actually not really final.
Number 3.
Our last turn for our final approach.
After the option, make left
We're still.
Number 3. Cleared for the option.
See, how far out are we from?
Southwest
Oh, you know, now I know why it says ET is an hour and 34 minutes, because our next destination. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so ET to next.
Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 10.
I was like, why does it say an hour? And I realized because I added Puerto Rico. Duh.
Cleared for the option.
Man, this is a beautiful approach too. Like, I like this little, like, this is cool.
Number 4. Cleared for the option. Runway 10. Blue 115.
Alright, if you guys could please, I know we're doing touch and goes, but we still need some separation, guys. So Southwest, whoever you are right behind me, slow down. I'm about to slow down.
Requesting runway 10.
Alright, landing lights on. Let's get ready for landing. We have, it's going to slow down to about 190 knots.
Requesting runway 10. November 548 Hotel Mike. Number 5.
Spirit Wings 13 is definitely not landing up there.
After the option,
whoever he is up there in front of us.
Number 5.
Look how high he is. He's at 22,000 feet. He's probably just going to fly right over and fly straight to Puerto Rico, I assume. He's not going to land. It'd be smart to land. You do want landings. Like, you want to, we're going to go flaps too. You do want to get landings for your XP and stuff like that. If you want to grade up, you don't want only XP, you want landings too.
006 is 23 nautical miles to the
Tim
west
Arnold, what's going on, man?
Inbound for
see you next time, ACPT-43.
Runway 10. Tau St. Louverture Tower. Delta 2095 is 25 nautical miles to the west at 6,000 feet. Inbound for touch and go. Requesting runway 10. Lima Zulu 006.
Alright, there
Number
is
6,
the ILS right
runway
there. We
10,
just missed it.
Cleared for the auction. After the
Can we still, are we
auction,
close enough to
make
catch
left
it? Let's see, I'm going to
traffic.
attempt to catch it
Delta
right here.
2095. Number 2. Runway
we got it, we're
10.
good.
Cleared for the auction. After the
Alright,
auction,
spoilers on.
make
We're
left
16
traffic.
nautical miles away
Lauverture
from
Tower.
runway 10. I'm going to go ahead and
Dynasty
change that. And
208.
again,
Inbound on the
never
ILS for
trust
touch and
auto.
go.
So
Runway
as I got
10.
close to the airport
Number
going in the
2.
direction of
Cleared
runway
for the
10, it
auction.
automatically
Runway
put me on
10.
the
Delta
approach of runway
2095.
10. But
Dynasty
again, never trust
208. Number
auto
8.
mode. I would
Runway
always go here and
10.
select the
Cleared for
ILS
the
and select the
auction.
specific
After the
runway you
auction,
want to be on,
make left
because
traffic.
again, if you're
Number
doing
8.
like parallel
Cleared for
runways
the
or something
auction.
like that,
Runway
it could
10.
easily
Dynasty
change on
208.
you.
Tau St.
So you just gotta be
Lauverture
careful
Tower.
for that. I
Mike
always
Alpha Delta
select
Delta
it
Oscar
myself. I
Golf.
never use
Inbound
auto.
on the ILS for touch and go. Runway 10. Mike Alpha
Alright,
Delta
at 6,000
Delta
feet right now,
Oscar
we're letting
Golf.
the
Number
glide slope
1.
take us down.
Runway 10.
I'm going to slow her down to
Cleared
about
for the
170
auction.
knots now.
After the auction, make left traffic. Number 1. Cleared for the auction. Runway 10. Mike Alpha Delta Delta Oscar Golf.
Alright, I'll be taking a look at the chat again once we get back in the air out of Haiti. But man, look at this view.
Number 6. Cleared for the auction.
Expecting about
Runway
5 miles of
10.
visibility
Lima Zulu
heading in.
006. Mike Alpha Delta Delta Oscar Golf is on final runway 10.
Hopefully we're able to get on the
Mike
ground
Alpha
without
Delta Delta Oscar
touching
Golf.
anybody.
Roger.
Man, this is a good view right here.
Thank you. Good day. Mike Alpha Delta Delta Oscar Golf.
Haven't taken a screenshot in a while.
Attention
Yeah,
all aircraft.
man.
Please check
That's what I love about
airport
these tour
restrictions.
flights, is that they
Modern
take you
will
to
be
places you would
enforced by
never
posting.
usually go, and appreciate scenery that you never would probably even see because you would never go there.
Tau St.
So
Lauverture
now,
Tower.
since I've been to
DC
Haiti, I'm like, man, it looks so
349
nice
heavy is
here.
25
I
nautical
definitely would do a
miles to the
flight back
west
here.
at
I would definitely fly back
7,600
here
feet.
again.
Inbound for landing.
When, I don't know, but I
Requesting
definitely would
runway
know.
10.
I now know that
DC
Haiti's somewhere that I would love to
349
fly to.
heavy. Number 8. Runway 10. Cleared for the auction. After the auction, make left traffic. Number 8. Cleared for the auction. Runway 10. Easy
Alright, gear down.
349 heavy. Tau St. Lauverture
And go
Tower.
flaps 3.
Caribbean 999 is 27 nautical miles to the northwest at 6,000 feet. Inbound for touch and go. Requesting runway 10. Caribbean 999. Number 8. Runway 10. Cleared for the auction. After the auction, make left traffic. Mike Alpha Delta Delta
Yep, I
Oscar
knew all that
Golf
stuff was about
is
to
on
pop up.
final runway 10. Full
more.
stop.
There it
Number
is.
8. Cleared for the auction.
Oh,
Runway
another one.
10.
I need to delete that one. I don't even pay them
Caribbean
anymore.
999. Blue 115 is on final runway 10. Going around. Blue 128. Mike Alpha Delta Delta Oscar Golf. Roger. Lima Zulu 006 is on final runway 10. Touch and go.
Alright, here we go.
Lima Zulu 006. Roger. Blue 115. Roger.
Flaps
Tau
full.
St. Lauverture Tower. American 946 is 16 nautical miles to the west at
Zoom in.
4,000 feet.
Do have visual of the
Inbound for
runway. So
touch
as you
and
can
go.
see, yeah,
Requesting runway 10.
there's no
Blue
taxiway,
128.
but there's a couple
Roger.
exits
Make
from the
left
runway
traffic runway 10.
to get to that terminal over there on the
Lima
right
Zulu
side.
006 is on final runway 10.
Now we have 2 knots of
Touch
wind,
and
not too
go.
much wind.
Thank you.
Should be
Good
pretty
day.
calm.
Lima Zulu 006.
We have our spoilers are
Roger.
armed. Let's
Blue
go ahead and get rid of this
128.
trim.
Going around.
don't need it.
November 915 Delta
There we go.
November.
And then land lights are on.
946.
We're ready, we're ready,
Number
we're ready
1,
for touchdown.
Runway 10. Cleared to land. Number 1. Cleared to land. Runway 10. American 946. Tau St. Lauverture Tower. Blue 128 is 15 nautical miles to the west at 6,000 feet. Inbound for touch and go. Dynasty 208 is on final runway 10. Touch and go. November 915 Delta November. Roger. Make
Man,
left
look at this
traffic
view.
runway 10. Roger. November 915 Delta November. Blue 128. Number 1. Runway 10. Cleared for the auction. After the auction, make left traffic. Dynasty 208.
Are you serious, Southwest?
Roger. Number 1. Cleared for
Are
the
you
auction.
serious, Southwest?
Runway 10. Blue 128.
Who are you?
25
Don't do that
Echo
again.
X-Ray Yankee is on final runway 10. Touch and go. November 548 Hotel.
Also,
Night is
tower,
on final
just so you
runway
know,
10.
you're supposed
Touch
to
and
like
go.
separate us also. If there's no departure online, you should have told one of us to do a right 360 or something. But I'm in training server, so I can't really expect all that stuff.
Touch and go. Attention all aircraft. Frequency is busy. Transmit important messages.
So we're just gonna ignore them. Just go back to the cockpit view. I keep forgetting I'm on training server, and I really can't expect all these things.
Make a right 360 for spacing.
This is my punishment for falling asleep in the cockpit a few nights ago. All right, here we go. 500.
Delta 2095. Roger.
500.
Calibrate. Turn off.
400.
Southwest
300.
794. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna turn off approach now.
200.
And turn off speed. We're now
100.
flying the aircraft.
50.
We need to get down.
30.
November 548
20.
Hotel Mike. Maintain slowest practical
And there we are. We're down. Flaps to takeoff. Flaps to 2. Spoilers off.
November 548 Hotel Mike.
And apparently Infinite Passenger does not like when you do touch and goes. Alright, and we're rotating. Gear up. 210 knots on climb out. And we're out. So again guys, look at the airport. There's just a few different exits from the runway where you can kind of pull off. But runway 10 is the active, and you'll have to back taxi when you take off from that first taxiway out there. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? I thought I had my altitude selected and I didn't, so we stalled. This is what I get for trying to look back and not pay attention. Okay, let's try that again. Altitude now. Nav mode. We'll go up to about 12,000 again. Yeah, that was my fault. I wasn't all my mistakes come from me just not paying attention. Oh man. Alright, so again, like I was saying, that's why I did touch and go. There's no taxiway, and the reason there's no taxiway is just because some airports just don't have a taxiway. They're just not that busy. They're not busy enough to need a taxiway. So they use the whole back taxiing system to get you, to whatever runway you need to be at. And tower and ground actually control, actually is that a, yeah, this is a controlled airport. So taxi and ground kind of, help people know where people are so they don't, taxi other people. So obviously you would not hit anybody on the runway because ATC would make sure that didn't happen.
November 915 Delta November. Frequency change approved. Good day. Frequency change approved.
TD Lock, we're not going to be going to Hong Kong today. Right now we're in the middle of a tour of the Caribbean, so once we finish this tour, we'll figure out the rest. We'll do something else.
November 586 India.
Go ahead and tell them thank you, sir, for being ATC. Good day.
Thank you.
And we'll tune out.
Thank you.
We're out of here.
Blue 116.
So for you guys who did land, it may take you a while to get back off the ground because there's a lot of aircraft landing. So you probably have to wait for all the aircraft to land and then take off. So hopefully you guys packed enough fuel from the beginning so you can do a touch and go and just go and make it all the way to Puerto Rico. I'm going to climb back up to let's do 350 this time. And we'll climb a little bit faster, about 3,500 feet per minute. 200 and get rid of those flaps. About 245 knots. And that was good. That was a successful touch and go. I mean, other than Infinite Passenger just not liking it, apparently my passengers on board did not appreciate me doing a touch and go. That's why you saw taxiing too fast, spoilers retracted, all that kind of crazy stuff pop up when we landed. But man, look at this view flying out of there. What's up, Team Snapchat? That's probably a thing for Halloween, I assume. Ooh, I can't wait to see the emojis for that Snapchat creates for Halloween. See if we can get a scenic view. Alright, we're above 10,000, so let's go ahead and speed up to 905. 300 works too. We'll do that. That's crazy. I've never seen anybody do 2 phones, tower, ground, and approach. That's impressive. What's going on, Thomas D? Welcome back, my friend. Ilan Dritty, congratulations on still being grade 3. Try me later, alright, War Thunder. Actually, I like War Thunder. I played War Thunder on my PS4 like 2 years ago. Me and Finding Passion actually played together. Did we? Yeah, I think we did. Actually, I don't remember if we actually played together, because I don't think he wanted to play. But anyways, I know that I played War Thunder for a while, and it was fun. It was fun. It's a computer, like it's a game made for PC, and so it's kind of tough playing on a console because you're kind of limited to certain buttons. On a PC, you have a lot more buttons you can press and to do multiple things. But on the PlayStation, you just have like this joystick, or not joystick. You have this controller that can't do all the same things. So I also got kind of, I don't know, frustrated with trying to unlock aircraft and stuff. It just took too long. I didn't have the patience to unlock all the aircraft. I just want to like fly around and land and shoot things. And I also, like, whenever I play shooter games, I just get tired of dying. And then I just like, forget this. I'm going to fly something else that doesn't fight back. So guys, welcome to beautiful Haiti. Man, I can't imagine what this looks like on the ground in real life. I would love to be down there somewhere in those mountains. Little city right there on the little on the lake. I hope you guys made it on the ground safely and back in the air behind us. Have about 1 more hour until we get to our final destination, which is gonna be Puerto Rico. Over here. With the cool things, we actually get to see the whole island. We get to see Haiti, and we get to see Dominican Republic, which is something else I was very excited about seeing on this flight, was the Dominican Republic. Originally, I was planning on stopping in the Dominican Republic, but in order to get us back to Key West in time by Friday, we do not have time to stop. So man, look how busy this airport is now. Thomas D, we just took off out of Mike Tango Papa Papa. Actually, we did a touch and go from there, so you could probably catch up from there, or you could meet us. You can probably take off, if any of you guys want to meet up with us, you can probably take off from MDBH, or even even better head start would be out here at MDJB, one of these places on the east side of the Dominican Republic. But I actually I don't have War Thunder anymore. I actually deleted it from my PlayStation to make space for some other things that I wanted to play, so I don't have it anymore. I've been thinking about getting it on my computer, but I just don't think my computer can handle it. It's like whenever I get a new game on my Mac, because what I use on my Mac laptop, I'm always disappointed. Because whenever I play a game, I want to play in high settings. I want to see it beautiful. Like, you see how this looks right now? How good of quality this looks, like the resolution. You're not seeing any stutters in my frame rate. I mean, everything just looks great. Like, this is how I want to play on my PC. I don't want to. Oops, okay, now I'm seeing some stutters. But that's Infinite Flight. But this is how I want to play on my PC also. And so until I get a PC that can play at this rate, that can, I can get all my settings to high, 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's just I don't download a lot of games on my PC because of that reason. So wait until I can raise enough money, make enough money to get me a new game PC. Because I want to fly X-Plane. I want to fly DCS World. I wouldn't mind playing War Thunder. I probably won't, to be honest with you. I'd rather play DCS World than War Thunder. It's very similar, but War Thunder is just more modern jets, and it's a lot more realistic also. Alright guys, next up, San Juan, Puerto Rico. We got Malaysian 27 behind us and the A320 also. Chris Weaver's caught up. You guys must be going fast, because you guys were way back there a second ago. Now you've caught me already. Alright, we have a ways out to go. We still have about 30 minutes at this rate till we get to our destination. But I do want to take a look at the weather, see what we have. I think we're planning on runway 8. Yeah, planning on runway 8, but I'm sure you could land on runway 10 too. The weather is 09 or 0, yeah, so either 8 or 10 should both be fine, based on the weather that I see right now. This will probably change before we get there. But weather's looking good in Puerto Rico. Speaking of Puerto Rico, another reason that I brought up, which is funny. This is funny. I did not plan this. But so today we're flying to Puerto Rico, and today is my anniversary. Now, most of you guys, actually none of you guys know this, but my wife is actually Puerto Rican. So she's actually from Puerto Rico, and I've been wanting to fly to Puerto Rico. And it's funny that we're flying to Puerto Rico on our anniversary. We actually had our honeymoon in Puerto Rico. It was amazing. It was really fun. I've been to Puerto Rico twice so far. And the first time I went out there, for a honeymoon, obviously, and the second time I went out there for a funeral, sadly. So the second time wasn't as fun as the first time, but either way, Puerto Rico is a great place to visit or to go to. First time we went, we visited the mountain. We went up on a mountain. I mean, we went to places that she's never even been to, and she lived in Puerto Rico for most of her life. She's only been in the States for I don't know what, 4 years now. I've been here all my life. She's only been here for 4 years. She's from Puerto Rico. But we went to the mountain. We went to like a few different beaches, but it was really nice. The weather is always nice. It rains like almost every day on the mountain, but it's like that anywhere that has mountains. And then another funny story is that, and we'll be flying over it before we get to Puerto Rico. Right here, Tango Juliet Bravo, Quebec, this airport. Now, I don't know who remembers. I don't know who was here back then. Now, this was back like before I had, I don't know. I had very few subscribers back when this happened. I think I attempted to do a live stream from this airport. The last time I was in Puerto Rico, I had a lot of issues trying to get out. So me and my wife flew out there together, and as you guys know, I fly standby. She doesn't, so I bought her ticket and I decided to fly standby for myself. So she flies out at our scheduled time on the scheduled date. Now that day I go to the airport with her. Her dad brings us to the airport. We're trying to leave, and she gets on the flight and I don't. I have to stay the night. There's only like I think there's like 2 flights, maybe 1 flight a day. No, there's only like 2 flights directly from San Juan, Puerto Rico to Houston a day, and I missed both of them because they were both full, too many passengers. So after missing about 10 flights because all of them were full coming out of Puerto Rico, what I ended up doing is I ended up driving. I took an Uber from San Juan, Puerto Rico all the way over here to TGPQ, which is actually Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, also known as, I think, Rafael Hernandez Airport. It's a whole lot smaller airport, a real tiny airport. Has like one terminal, that's it. Only one aircraft can load there at a time. So I took an Uber there. It took about an hour and a half, I think, to drive from here to there. And I was very desperate because all the flights in San Juan were overbooked. I wasn't going to be able to get on any flights in San Juan. There was only like a few seats in the next flight from Aguadilla. And the flight from Aguadilla from here to Houston, I believe was, it was at midnight. So they only had one flight a day. So let's think about this. From San Juan over here, there was like, if you wanted to just leave Puerto Rico, period, there was, like, you know, might be like 10 flights a day. But if you wanted to fly directly to my home city, Houston, there was 2 flights a day. From TJBQ, there was 1 flight a day. Only one. And it was at midnight. Matter of fact, I think it's at 1 a.m. And if you don't get on that flight, you have to wait till the whole next day. So that's what I did. It was getting late. And so I was like, you know what, let's go all the way over here. The flights look better. I think I can get a seat. And I drove all the way over here. And I waited for my flight, and guess what? It ended up being full. It ended up being full. I was so upset because I traveled all the way out there. There's literally no one in the airport except for the people working there, and they were taking a break because there was no flights for like 6 hours. So all the passengers were gone because that was the only flight. The next flight wasn't for another 6 hours, so there's no more passengers except for me and a few other standbys. So I was like, man, this really sucks. And so I stayed a second night in Puerto Rico in the airport, and I had to do something because there was no way I was going to get the next flight. The next flight wasn't until the next night. So what I ended up doing was I took JetBlue, and I think this stream is actually still live on my channel somewhere a while back. It was like maybe 2 months ago this happened. And I did a stream of Infinite Flight from this airport, but actually did a stream for Infinite Flight from both these airports. But I ended up flying from a JetBlue aircraft, I think it was an A320, from Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, right here, all the way to JFK. My final destination was down here, KIH. I flew all the way to JFK, and then from JFK, I flew to Chicago, KORD. And then from Chicago, I flew home. So that was a crazy trip. Once I finally got on the plane, it wasn't so bad because I had a window seat and I was able to enjoy the view. I was able to actually see the Caribbean from the window in real life. That was really cool. Landed in JFK. That was my first time flying in JFK ever. And then the KORD is a huge airport. It's a very nice airport too. So I enjoyed being there, and then finally getting home. I didn't get home until like midnight, I think. But I mean, wow, it was crazy. But anyways, that was my crazy adventure to Puerto Rico the last time. But the time before that, it was a lot more smoother. Anyways, take a look out here. I think we are now over Dominican Republic. Speaking of, let's go ahead and take a look at Live Flight app and see what we can take a look and find out exactly where we are on the map. Okay, is Live Flight not working right now? Does anybody have an issue with Live Flight app not working for them? Because it's not working for me. Yeah, it's not working. Oh well, I know where we are. We're in Dominican Republic. We're definitely in the Dominican. We are in DR. Yes, Live Flight is free. Live Flight is free. There is you can do a paid subscription. I hate to say this, but I honestly don't think it's worth it. I mean, you get some cool features, with the live flight paid. Actually, you know what? I think mobile is a different story. So if you're gonna do live flight mobile, it's a lot better than live flight desktop. So I use live flight desktop because I only have one device for my I only have one device for my infinite flight to watch my flight. But if I had a second device, I would definitely want to use live flight app on a second device. Speaking of that, I wonder if I can get it to work on my iPad Touch. That'll be very helpful. What is that? He's gray. What does that mean? Amanda Lima is like the name is gray. Like it's not white like the rest of us. And it doesn't even show a grade on you. So are you ghosted or what does that even mean? I'm curious. I think is it this person? Or is it this person? Yeah, like you have like no information. What's up with that? Like it doesn't show anything about you. That's really weird. I've never seen that before. So I click on somebody else. It shows XP, it shows grade, flight time, landings, violations, all that stuff. But when I click on Amanda Lima over here, it doesn't show any of that. What's up with that? I'm very curious. Anybody know why? Alright, Alexis, we'll be landing in about 25-30 minutes. Right now we're cruising over Dominican Republic. Blitz, is that your name? Blitz Ionic. I'm streaming from my phone on the video. I don't use OBS yet. I'm hoping to get it to work. Right now, OBS has not worked for me. Whenever I try to stream with OBS, it gets extremely choppy and the quality of my streams go down like horribly. So I'm not able to stream with OBS. I would like to stream with OBS. It would give me a lot more options and things that I can do, but I can't right now. And that's one of the things I'm going to be working on in the future, is trying to get the streams to work with OBS. Sidhart905, of course you can join us. You know how it goes. You know how it is. Yeah, it says 26 minutes, but I'm assuming it may take us a little bit longer because we're going to slow down. Right now, this is based on if we're continuing at Mach 0.85 the entire way to Puerto Rico, but we're not going to be going 0.85 the entire way to Puerto Rico. We'll be slowing down on our descent. So I assume it'll probably take us about 30 minutes to get to wheels on the ground. What city is this? If live flight was on, I could tell, but I can't see what city this is. Let's see. MDSD. Let's see. Why do I not have Sky Vector open? What's up with that? I always have Sky Vector open. All right. Yeah, I don't even know how to say the name of the city, so I'm not gonna try. Not gonna try. Welcome, Thomas D. I'm glad you finally got a chance to fly with us today, man. It's been a long time coming. Wow, you can actually already see. This is just one thing that's really cool about Infinite Flight now. Before Infinite Flight, you had such a limited range of visibility. Even in high visibility situations like now, you would not be able to see very far, but now we can already see. I mean, look how far away we are from the end of the actual island. Yeah, we can already see it from from flight level 350, so it's pretty cool. Kate Iverson, what's going on? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. What's up, squad? I never fly the 757, so I don't have any issues with the 757. I personally do not like Infinite Flight's version of the 757, so I choose to not fly it. Until they update it, I probably won't fly very much. I've only flown it once, and I was in a group flight with some people in Discord channel. But I only did it, just to fly with them. But I never fly 757. I don't even fly the 767 because it's just as ugly. I'm in real life, I love the Boeing 757 and the Boeing 767, but in infinite flight, I hate them. So I didn't know that there was a pushback problem with it. It's all good, Sean G. Now you know. Now you know. I always keep visual separation, especially on approaches like that. And I know we're on training server, guys, but think about this. Someday you will be on expert server. And if you do stuff like that, you will get ghosted. Like, people always get upset because they think that the moderators are ghosting them for no reason. Well, there's probably a reason. And you have to learn these things. This is the whole purpose for training server, is for everyone to learn the correct way to fly. And the procedures, like visual separation, go around, speed, all kind of stuff like that. Like, that's the whole purpose for that. So just don't get upset when you get ghosted. That's probably why. Yeah, this side of the Dominican Republic is pretty flat for the most part. There's a few little hills and mountains right there. There's a lot of farmland out here. But the west side of the island is where all the cool mountains are. So I'll keep that in mind. I'll probably definitely be flying into Haiti again. I don't know what you're doing back there. You're almost like 90 degrees on that turn. Yes, sir. Be prepared, Tower, because we have a lot of aircraft coming in. I would prefer we have approach online too, in order to separate everybody, because everybody's not going to separate themselves. I already know. But if we had approach online to separate all of us, that would be amazing. If your airplane is turning in the wrong direction when you have nav mode on, that means you have the wrong leg of your flight plan activated, and you need to change. You need to activate the correct leg of the next waypoint ahead of you and not a waypoint behind you. So if this pink, see how my pink line just changed to TJBQ? So if your pink line is not on that waypoint and it's on some other waypoint, like way back here in your flight plan, then that's the whole reason that your nav mode is not taking you in the right direction. So make sure that your waypoint, you have the right waypoint activated. So let's do a real quick roll call and check on see how many people we have in our flight now. We have a jet intercepting us right now. That's a JB Pride and an F-14. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, cool. So we still have the same amount of people. So nobody has crashed, I don't think. We've all survived the flight so far. So we have one more landing to take place. I think last landing wasn't too bad. My first time ever doing a touch and go in an A38 in an Airbus at all. Actually, any of the Airbuses. I never did a touch and go. I usually don't do touch and goes in airliners. I always do touch and goes in GA aircraft. All right, Alexis. Tower is requesting that we maintain slowest practical speed en route to, well, not right now, but when we get on our approach into San Juan, that we all maintain visual separation and slowest practical speed so that we can get some good separation for landing. Andrew Cunningston, what's going on, man? No problem, Dritty. Congratulations, Brits. Congratulations. Sorry. Congratulations. I don't know. It's early today. I'm having an off day. I just can't talk today. Congratulations, Blitz Tonic, on your 4K subscribers, man. That's amazing. That's actually really amazing. I'm not there yet, so congratulations on that, my friend. Thank you, Kate Iverson, for intercepting anybody who comes in my way. Also, the Blu Azumaro. Azumaro? I don't know how to say your name. Wow, look at this. Look at this. I just hate how, like, look how glitchy that is. In Air Asia, I can tell you're not even flying the flight plan. You're just trying to get as close as possible. I don't know how you're grade 3, sir. I don't know how you are grade 3. Alright, we are now leaving Dominican Republic. I really did enjoy it. We weren't here for very long. I want to come back here and actually, like, you know, spend some time here. Do like a flight, maybe like a VFR flight out here. Probably take off like on, I don't know, on this side of the island and then fly over to Haiti. That'd be a pretty good flight, VFR. Over through the mountains and stuff like that. Definitely planning on doing some stuff like that in the future. And actually, you can already see Puerto Rico in the distance. That right there is the west end of Puerto Rico that we can see. So let's start. Now that we have visual, oh crap, of the island, let's take a look at our descending plans. And just so you guys know, a lot of people don't know this, but Puerto Rico is a part of the U.S. It is not a part. Dominican Republic, Haiti is not a part of the U.S. But if you were to fly from, for example, Miami to Puerto Rico, you would not need a passport, visa, or anything because it's still part of the U.S. Now, if you want to fly to Dominican Republic or Haiti, you do need a passport. Now, I don't know about all the Caribbean areas. I don't know. I don't think that's considered the U.S. But you may not need a visa. You will need a passport though. Because I've been to the Bahamas and I need a passport to get to the Bahamas. So I know for sure you need a passport to get to the Bahamas. I just don't know about the rest of it. All right. So again, let's start talking about our descent plan. Let's go ahead and brief for our descent. So. We have about 15 minutes until we get to our destination. Let's take a look at how many miles we are away. Distance to destination, we're 125 miles out from our destination. We're planning on runway, what did I say, 8, I think is the runway we're planning on. Yep, runway 8. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the charts now for runway 8 at Luis Muñez International, which is San Juan. That's not what I'm looking for. Actually, I think I might be able to get that chart from SkyVector because that is in the US. So therefore, haha, yeah. Let's see, we're looking for the ILS for runway 08. I don't want to download it. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys look outside the window while I look for. Oh, nice! I love, like, this is my kind of chart where it's like a PDF of just only what you want to see. This is how the US does it. Everybody else has like these massive PDFs of like 30 pages of every piece, every chart. But with the US, it's like 50 PDFs, which makes it easier. So you only choose the one PDF you actually want to see, and that's exactly what I wanted. All right, so I have the ILS for runway 8. And it looks like we need to be at 3,200 feet.
Active airspace. Please contact San Juan departure on 120.9er.
There's Dorado. Zoom in real quick. Alright, so let's say we want to be. Where is Dorado? Is that on here? Is that a waypoint that I can find? Let's see if we can find that waypoint. That's on the chart. Oh my god, what's going on in the background? Please stop. It's like I keep changing my altitude to get away from you guys, and you keep changing it and then flying through me again. This is the whole reason I changed my altitude again. Sean, you know better than this. Okay. I'm too far to contact. Oh, San Juan Center. I didn't know we can contact them.
San Juan Center.
That must have been an update because Center was not a thing a few days ago. They got rid of Center a while back. Or when Global released, they got rid of Center.
Roger.
We'll go ahead and request approach for San Juan, runway 8.
San Juan Center, 25 Echo X-Ray Yankee, with you.
So we'll see what he says. Let's go back to what I was doing. It's going to search Dorado.
Requesting Isles approach runway 08 at Luis Munoz. Southwest 794 is 34
And
nautical miles east of Punta Cana at 35,000 feet.
Gonna be on here.
Flying VFR. Blue 117 is 27 nautical miles east of Punta Cana at 33,000 feet.
We'll just do what we're doing. I just know that we need to be at
1,600
when we get to, actually right here at Joe Real, we need to be at 2,400 and then at Rima, we need to be at 1,600. So right here we need to be at 2,400, we need to be at,
requesting Isles approach runway 08
here, Weston right here, we need to be at 3,200. So we can probably do, let's say 4,000. Let's do 4,500 when we get here.
Nautical miles east of Punta Cana at 35,400
and
feet.
then
Requesting
we'll be
Isles
at
approach runway 08 at Luis Munoz.
10,000
Resume on
here.
navigation. Blue 117. Kilo Lima Mike 642. Resume
And
on
we'll start
navigation.
the Agua Dia.
Resume on navigation.
Do that.
Kilo Lima Mike 642. November 915.
Alright, so let me show you the airport. That right there ahead of us, that is the airport that I have to sleep at.
2,700 feet. Requesting Isles approach
Puerto
runway
Rico.
08 at Luis Munoz. Air Force 83. Roger. Proceed on course. Resume on navigation. November 915 Delta November. Proceed on course. Air Force 83. November 586.
So I don't know if anybody else in the chat has ever had to sleep in an airport. It depends what airport you're at though. Depending on what airport you're at, it can be nice or it can be not so nice.
Resume on navigation. November 586.
When I had to stay the night at San Juan, Puerto Rico, it wasn't that bad because I found a nice area in the airport that has some very comfortable seats. But now this airport right here, this small airport below us, which is going to be Agua Dia, TJPQ, that airport is not comfortable to sleep at all. It's a very small airport. It's not made for comfort at all. It's just made for business. So, yeah.
Delta 2095. Maintain current altitude until established on the local.
And Geo Aviation, as you can see, we're in training service, so we're not really going for realistic today. And we had 2 flights today, so I don't have time to be going to 0.78. Is that what you said? Or 0.83 was it? Yeah, I don't have time to be flying 0.78 Mach when I can go 0.85. So. I also don't have, like, to be honest with you, I don't care enough to look up the cruising altitude for every single aircraft, since we fly different aircraft like every day. So 0.85 is a good cruising altitude for me. But yeah, that's it right there. Agua Dia Airport. Very small airport. Again, only like one airliner can fit there at a time. There's like 1 flight per airline per day. And I don't recommend you getting stuck there. Now, if you want to fly to this airport, I don't think, if you have a confirmed ticket out of the airport, I would recommend you fly out of here. I wouldn't recommend you fly standby out of this airport. This is kind of like one of those airports that not so many people know about. So if you want to get a cheaper flight, but you still want to get to Puerto Rico, this is a really good airport to fly into. Just so you guys know. Alright guys, we are now flying over Puerto Rico. And we're about to start our descent into San Juan. So let's take a look at how fast we need to descend. We're at 350 again. And we want to send to 10,000 first. And we have, how much time do we have? Oops, wrong button. We have, okay, it's not even showing me what my distance is. Oh, here it is. Wow, we only have about 24 miles, 24 miles to do it. So we may have to, oh, okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so we'll descend at about 1,200 feet per minute. That'll get us there right in time. Oh, I forgot to change this. Alright, down to 10,000 feet. And guys, again, please make separation in front and behind you.
Blue 116. Maintain slowest practical speed.
Oh, too much, too much. He wants us to go our slowest practical.
Maintain slowest practical speed. Blue 116.
Alright, so I just kind of descend a little bit fast in the beginning. We'll slow that back, slow it up to about 1,200 feet per minute, descending down.
American 946.
Bacon sandwich
Requesting
died
descent
somehow.
to
I don't know.
6,000.
These
San
flights are
Juan
so
Center,
easy. How are you guys
November
dying?
915 Delta November with you.
This is an airliner
Southwest
flight. We're not at the Grand
794
Canyon
is 6
anymore.
nautical miles east of Labadie at 35,000 feet. Requesting GPS approach runway 08 at Rafael Hernandez.
And Haka Hadi said he lost control. Of course you lost control. You went inverted in an Airbus A320.
946. Descend and maintain 7,000. Unable. American 946. November 915 Delta November. Roger. Blue 117.
This will be my first time flying into Puerto Rico. I have not seen Puerto Rico before on Infinite Flight, so and I've been here in real life, so I can actually compare.
Requesting descent to 10,000. Blue 117. Requesting descent to 11,000. San Juan Center. November 586 India Romeo. With you. Kilo Lima Mike 642 is 3 nautical miles west of Antonio Neri at 24,500 feet. Requesting aisles approach runway 08 Luis Munoz. Caribbean 999. Requesting descent to 10,000.
Yes, Alexis, Central Tower. If
Center,
there's no
Alpha,
spacing, I mean,
with
even
you.
if it's me, honestly, even if it's me, give people the go around or give people right 360s for spacing, because seriously, like if there's no spacing coming in, it's tower. I mean, it's not only the aircraft's job, but it's tower's job also to make sure the aircraft get on the ground safely. So, with you being tower for this many aircraft, you're gonna need to send a lot of people on right 360s. To be honest, that's just how it's gonna have to be. You could also land people on runway 10.
American 946.
Or no, that wouldn't be smart.
Requesting
Actually, take it
descent to
back.
10,000.
Because they actually you could land people on runway 10 if you did it right. If you staggered everyone in a way,
Caribbean 999.
you could land us on both
Requesting
runways,
descent
but
to 10,000.
it'll probably be pretty dangerous and hard to do that. The best way to separate us would be to be approach and not tower. Because if approach separates everyone good enough, you won't even need tower online. Do approach on TJSJ. And we have Nate on departure and center. Cool.
Dynasty 208.
So since we do have two controllers here, we can have one of you guys being tower, and then one of you guys can be approach for TJSJ, as long as you know how to be approach. Now don't just be approach just to be approach. Like actually know how to be approach and how to vector people to the runway.
Southwest 794 is 8 nautical miles east of Antonio Neri at 30,300 feet. Requesting GPS
My stomach is
approach
growling right now,
runway
I'm so hungry.
09 at Fernando Luis.
When did I change that? Flight time, ground speed, altitude, nacelle, winds.
Southwest 794.
Okay, now that we're approaching
Turn right heading 180.
San Juan, let's go take a look at the winds now. Okay, now it's updated. So the runway that I chose is still the correct one, 08. Winds are 50 at 7 knots. Wrong person.
Feet. Requesting aisles approach runway 10 at Luis Munoz.
We have
116.
winds are.
Airspace. Please contact
visibility is about 10 miles.
Southwest
View at 1500, view at 2600, scatter at 3400. Altimeter 2996. Alright, somebody want me to talk to them? Man, there's so many ATCs, I don't know who I'm supposed to be talking to. We have San Juan departures online, and we have San Juan Center. I'll go ahead and talk to San Juan departure. Request approach. 208.
Blue 116 is 17 nautical miles east of Antonio Maria, 29,400
where are we in line?
feet.
We are.
Requesting aisles approach
We're number
runway
3.
08 at Luis Munoz.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can actually recognize any of these places that we're flying over. I want me to fly as slow as practical, which for my altitude, we could probably get down to
November 915 Delta
or so.
November is 13 nautical miles east of Antonio Maria, 10,200 feet. Requesting aisles approach runway 08 at Luis Munoz. Delta 2095 is 5 nautical miles east of Lab 80 at 34,300 feet. Requesting aisles approach runway 08 at Luis Munoz.
Does infinite
November
flight...
915 Delta November.
Okay, I don't need to
Maintain
talk to the
slow
tower
as
yet.
practical
Does
speed.
infinite flight run smooth
Blue
60 frames per
116.
second on an
You're in
iPhone
an
8
active
Plus? Yes, it
airspace.
will, because
Please
I'm on
contact
an
Luis Munoz Tower
iPhone
on
7 Plus. I'm on an iPhone 7 Plus,
Delta
and I'm running 60 frames per second,
2095.
and it does run smooth.
Maintain
So I know that on
present
an 8 it will run smooth
Maintain
also.
present speed. Delta 2095. Maintain
where are we
slowest
right now?
practical speed. November 915
Are you serious? We're
Delta
already just...
November.
Oh my gosh, we are too high. We are way too high. Wow, okay. I didn't realize we were already here. That right there ahead of us, the little airport, that is San Juan Airport.
Blue
And we are at
116.
27,000
You're in active
feet.
airspace. Please contact Luis Munoz Tower on 132.05.
Dang, okay.
Blue 116. You're in an active airspace. Please contact
Yeah, I'm gonna announce
Luis
missed
Munoz
approach.
Tower on 132.05. Executing
Because
missed
we
approach.
are way too
Blue
high.
116.
I did
Blue
not know we were
116.
already here.
You're in an active airspace. Please contact Luis Munoz Tower
Alright, so the
on
Cinemate Town 3,000 feet.
132.05.
He should give me like some type of pattern instruction.
789 is 34 nautical miles northeast of Luis
Like, should I do
Munoz at
right pattern or left pattern? What do you want me to
27,400
do?
feet. Requesting
I think
flight
left pattern will
following
probably be the way to
London
go.
Heathrow. Blue 116. Descend and maintain 3,000.
Yeah, we're all too
Descend
high.
and
That was my
maintain
fault.
3,000. Blue
That was
116.
completely my fault.
Speedbird 789. Proceed on course to London Heathrow. November 915 Delta November.
Alright, he's giving me
14
heading now. This is
nautical
what
miles west
this is
of
what he's actually
Fernando
supposed to do
Luis
when
at
this happens. You're supposed to vector
9,300
them.
feet.
What did he say?
Requesting flight
Tower's still trying to
following
talk
to
to me.
Luis Munoz. Proceed
Right
on
heading
course.
130. I'm gonna turn
Speedbird
off nav mode.
789.
Turn right
November
130.
915 Delta November. Proceed on course to Luis Munoz. Southwest
So right now we're still not in tower
794 is 4
airspace.
nautical miles south of
We are
Fernando
in-
Luis at 25,500
We are in
feet.
approach is
Requesting
approach
aisles
is
approach
airspace.
runway
So
10 at
we
Luis
do not need to talk
Munoz.
to the tower
Blue
yet.
116. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Luis Munoz Tower on 132.05.
Wow, how did my calculations
Blue
get so
116.
bad?
You're in an active airspace.
What did I
Please
do?
contact Luis Munoz Tower on 132.05. Blue 116. Descend and
We
maintain
definitely missed the
3,000.
approach by 20,000 feet.
Delta 2095. Proceed
My
on
bad,
course
guys.
to Luis
I
Munoz.
completely take credit for that.
Proceed on course. Delta 2095.
Alright, well, since we're taking the scenic approach now,
Delta
let me go ahead and point out what is
Resume
what.
home navigation.
I'm gonna turn on the pointer
Unable.
thingy.
Delta
I think that's under
2095. Blue 116. Turn right heading
Where is it?
240.
The little button, the show touches. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. So, our airport we were supposed to land at is right
794.
there.
Turn right heading 240.
And we're doing a go around right now. Or not a go around, we're doing a
Turn
missed
right
approach.
heading 240.
Right
Blue
heading
116.
240.
Turn right heading 240.
So basically right now,
Southwest
it's,
794. Executing
Approach's
this approach.
job to
Delta
vector us around
2095.
until we get down to our altitude we're supposed to be at. and then he can vector us to the runway. All right. Let's take a look. All right, so Puerto Rico. All right, let's see if I recognize all the stuff from the air. All right, so over here is an area called Carolina, Puerto Rico. Over here. This is actually where I stayed last time I went to Puerto Rico. The first time I went to Puerto Rico, I actually stayed over here. That is, I forgot what the name of that part of Puerto Rico is called, but we were actually at a resort for our honeymoon over there. It was very nice. Look at all these blue waters. It's beautiful. We went on this mountain right over here, or one of these mountains. It's called El Junque Mountain. It's really, really cool. It has waterfalls on it and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. When I went there, I've only ever really visited the west side of Puerto Rico.
Delta 2095.
I've never really been on the east side except for that when I went to sleep at the airport that one night.
Delta 2095.
Hey guys, it happens. So yeah, so Carolina's over here. Also, there's all of this right here is San Juan, and then over here is what they call Old San Juan. It's just like the more historic area of it. This is actually where a lot of the parties and stuff like that happens over there in Old San Juan. It's very nice. It's really fun. There's also another airport over in this area somewhere that you could take off and land at, but the main airport is San Juan over here, TJSJ. I can't believe we missed our approach by 20,000 feet.
Blue 116.
All right.
Turn right heading 330.
330.
November 548 Hotel Mike is 1 nautical miles west of Antonio Maria, 22,400 feet. Requesting
and we
flight
have like
following
15
to
aircraft. I don't know if
Luis
anybody
Munoz.
actually made it.
Turn right
Okay, we have some people on the ground,
330.
so apparently some
Blue
people made it.
116. Southwest 794.
But most of us did
Turn
not.
right heading 330.
Most of us did not. Look at our big group of go-arounds.
Southwest 794. November 548 Hotel Mike. Proceed on course to Luis Munoz.
But yeah, that's mostly all the
Proceed
part
on
that I
course.
visited. I
November
visited all the way from
548
over here,
Hotel
Old San Juan, Carolina, then San Juan, and then what the heck was the name of this part? I forgot what it's called. And we actually went all the way down here to the south.
Descend and maintain 5,000.
We're at
Velocity
18,000 feet right
1399
now.
is 4 nautical miles east of Luis Munoz at 6,300 feet.
I'm not going to descend any
Requesting
faster than
approach runway
2,000.
08 at Luis Munoz. November 548 Hotel Mike is 4 nautical miles
going
east
slow
of
as I can
Antonio
go, too.
Maria, 20,700 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway 08.
We may have to do the
Luis
second
Munoz.
circle because I don't think we're going to make it
Descend
even
and
at this
maintain
altitude.
5,000. Blue 116. November 548 Hotel Mike.
But yeah,
Resume
Puerto Rico's a
on
lot of fun.
navigation.
Definitely
Velocity
recommend you go there
1399. Resume on
in
navigation.
real life. But it
Resume
doesn't look
on
too bad
navigation.
in Infinite Flight
November
either.
548 Hotel Mike. Resume on navigation. Velocity 1399. Blue 116.
Expect vectors
Expect
approach
vectors
runway
for the
10.
GPS
Okay, he's
approach
giving us runway 10
10
instead of
at
runway
Luis
8.
Munoz. Roger. Blue 116.
Sounds good. Nice, let's turn off the
Southwest
little pointer thing now.
794 is 15 nautical miles
Was that in
northwest
general?
of Patilas at
Or
16,500
is it
feet.
show
Requesting
touches?
Isles approach runway 10 at Luis Munoz. Delta
Alright, we're at
2095
15,000
is
feet
5
now.
nautical miles north of Santa Isabel at 25,600 feet.
Oh, I got
Requesting
plenty of fuel. We
Isles
have,
approach runway
what,
08
2 more
at
hours
Luis
and a half of
Munoz.
fuel right now?
Southwest 794 is 16
Seriously, we're all
nautical
just
miles
circling over
northwest
this
of
thing.
Patilas at
It's so funny.
15,800 feet. Requesting Isles approach
I
runway
led you guys
08 at
wrong
Luis
this time.
Munoz.
I'm usually pretty good at
548
calculating my
Hotel Mike is
descent, but
11
we
nautical miles
descended
east
way
of
too late.
Antonio Maria at 18,100 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway 10 at Luis Munoz. Southwest 794. Resume on navigation. Resume on navigation. Southwest 794. Southwest 794 is 16 nautical
Oh no,
miles
somebody else
southwest
crashed.
of Fernando Luis at 14,800 feet. Requesting Isles
But again,
approach
guys, just to
runway
update
10
you,
at Luis Munoz. Delta
this will be the last flight
2095.
for
Resume
today's
on
stream.
navigation.
And
Resume
for
on
this will be the last
navigation.
leg for
Delta
today for the tour.
2095.
Tomorrow
November 548
we'll be flying from
Hotel
San
Mike.
Juan
Turn
to
right heading
San Martin,
140. Southwest 794.
which is going to be
Resume on navigation.
TNCM, and all
Turn right
all
heading
those flight
140.
plans are already in the
November
description
548
below, so you guys
Hotel
know,
Mike.
so you can see
Resume
what
on
days we're going to be flying
navigation.
to where.
Southwest 794.
Alright, so Blue 116, descend to
Blue
5,000, maintain 5,000
116.
until
Descend and maintain
on the
5,000.
localizer,
Maintain
GPS.
5,000 until established on the localizer.
10
Clear
approach.
GPS runway 10 approach. Descend and
Yeah,
maintain
it's too early for
5,000.
that.
Maintain 5,000 until established on the
Where are we?
localizer. Clear GPS runway 10. Blue 116.
Yeah, I'm not even at
November
10,000 feet yet.
548 Hotel Mike is 17 nautical miles.
But tomorrow
west
we're
of
flying
Fernando
to San
Luis at
Martin,
14,800
and then from San
feet.
Martin we'll be heading to
Requesting flight
Grenada.
following to
Planning
Luis
on making it
Munoz.
all the way to Grenada
November
tomorrow.
548 Hotel Mike. Proceed on course
And
to
then
Luis
on
Munoz.
Thursday,
Proceed on course.
we'll be
November
flying from Grenada
548 Hotel Mike.
to Caracas, and then from Caracas to Jamaica, I think is what my plan was. That may be a longer flight. That might be a longer flight that day, so hopefully we can make both of those in one stream.
November 548 Hotel Mike is 16
Our airport is
nautical
now
miles
directly off of
southwest
our right
Fernando
wing, but we're
Luis at
still way too high.
30,400
Still have not even passed
Requesting flight following to
10,000
Luis Munoz.
feet.
November 548 Hotel Mike. Proceed on course to Luis Munoz. Proceed on course. November 548 Hotel Mike. Blue 116. Make a left 360.
All right, make a left 360 now. Man, we have gotten a huge
Making a left
rerouting.
360. Blue 116.
No, what's weird is it put a
November
360 on
548
my
Hotel Mike is 14
on my map,
nautical
except it
miles
gave me a
southwest
right
of
360
Fernando
instead of a
Luis at
left 360. So they need to
11,900
fix that
feet.
also.
Requesting flight following to Luis Munoz. November 548
Because he told me, I know he
Hotel
said
Mike.
left,
Make a
didn't he?
right
Let's make sure.
360. Making a
Yeah, he
right
told me left
360,
360, not a right
November
360. On the
548
map it's giving me a
Hotel
right
Mike.
360. Well, I guess that could be a left if I was going the other direction. But alright, we're just finally getting under 10,000 feet. I can't believe again that we passed. We got to go around for 20,000 feet over. Yes, sir, Andrew, that is correct. How do I calculate fuel in infinite flight? By hours. So if I'm doing an hour flight, I'm gonna have an hour and 15 minutes extra of fuel. That's how I do it personally. So the big thing about calculating fuel is knowing how long your flight's gonna take. Yeah, Andrew, you're right. Our longest flight of our tour will be Caracas to Kingston, Jamaica. So we'll definitely be flying something faster. We won't be able to fly anything small
November
like a GA aircraft or anything like that.
Contact Luis
That's
Munoz
about
Tower
500
on
miles, maybe even 800.
132.05.
I think that entire
Luis
stream we're
Munoz
gonna fly about
Tower
800
on
miles.
132.05. November 548 Hotel Mike.
So yeah. I don't make 360s on the map. ATC actually, when they instruct you to fly a 360, it puts a 360 on your map. All right, just a little bit more. All right, we are finally down to 5,000 feet.
Blue 116. Descend and maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000
He wants us to stay at
until
5,000,
established
so we'll
on the
do so.
localizer. Clear GPS runway 10 approach.
Oops, 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 oops. Don't go up. I was just kidding. All right, let's go down. We still have a few more 100 feet to go down to get to 5,000. That's once they stop the descent.
Maintain 5,000
Okay,
until established on
now,
the localizer. Clear GPS runway 10.
now that we are headed
Blue
to the runway,
116.
descend down to
Blue
3,500.
Descend and maintain
We can get
3,500.
rid of those spoilers now. So glad we had a approach on,
Descend
and I'm so glad approach is doing a really great job. So thank you,
Blue
whoever is
116.
being the approach controller right now is Sun Juan, because you've been doing a good job. Can you give me a heading though? I don't have a new heading. I guess I can go ahead and activate this next waypoint ahead of us. That would get me to where I want to be. Up kick. Actually, no, we're landing on runway. He has us landing on 10, not 8. I forgot about that. Right? Is that right? Or did he change it again? Yeah, we're landing on runway 10, so we actually need to turn left. So let's go ahead and change this right now. So auto put me on 08. I don't want 8, I want 10. Again, that's why I never use auto, because that'll screw you up. Let's go ahead and start adding some flaps. We're only 16 miles out.
Turn right heading 050.
Alright, turn right 050.
Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer.
I think he said maintain 3,500 until established.
Approach.
Oh, never mind. He just said disregard.
Disregard
well, never mind
message.
then. Never mind, sir. Thank you. On the terminal will be on my left. Wait, is that right? That can't be right. Wait, another left 360? Are you sure? He just told me to make another left 360. Okay. Alright, we do another 360, guys. We'll get on the ground sooner or later. We'll get there eventually. Thankfully, I have more than enough fuel to get us on the ground.
Blue 116. Descend and maintain 3,500. Maintain 3,500.
I'll go ahead and pull up the airport diagram so I do know what the terminal is.
Clear GPS
when we get off the runway, 'cause I don't know where it is.
Descend and maintain 3,500. Maintain 3,500 until established on the localizer. Clear GPS runway 10. Blue 116. Blue 116. Turn right heading 350.
Yeah, you're right. So landing on runway 10, the terminal will be on our left side. Alright, sounds good. We'll land on runway 10. We'll probably take Hotel 4. We'll probably exit the runway at Hotel 4 and then taxi to Apron 4. Yeah, we'll do that. Land on runway 10. Exit Hotel 4, Hotel Apron 4. So we'll do.
Turn right heading 350. Blue 116.
My bad, I didn't see. I wasn't looking at my screen. Did not realize that he had gave me instructions to fly a certain heading. I think, yeah, anti-aliasing is on. Alright, so we're about to finish our second loop over Puerto Rico. This is not how I was expecting to fly our approach in the Puerto Rico today. So you said 340, we need to keep turning. Actually 350. Like that. We're at 3,500 feet now. So I mean everything is pretty good. We just need to make our way over to the localizer. Wait, 350 is the other way. Okay, that can't be right. That can't be right. Why are you still turning? Alright, we're gonna fly 90. Yeah, I hope the passengers are enjoying the scenery. We're taking the scenic route in the way into Puerto Rico. A nice view of the mountains
Delta 2095
of Puerto
is
Rico,
13 nautical
downtown
miles north of
San
Merced
Juan.
International at 8,800 feet. Requesting aisles approach runway
The
08
beaches here are
at Luis
beautiful.
Munoz. Delta 2095. Resume on navigation.
The mountains are beautiful
Resume
also
on
out here.
navigation.
I mean, if I could probably live on an island, I don't think I would mind living in Puerto Rico. Like, it's big enough to feel like you are like in a city, but small enough that you still feel like you're I don't know. Last time I went, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I want to live here. Alright, so I haven't heard from our approach controller in a little bit.
Blue 116.
Alright, there we go.
Turn left heading
070.
070.
It's actually exactly what I needed.
Turn left heading 070. Blue 116.
I'm actually going to try flying her in by hand this time. We'll calibrate, hit altitude, start dropping down some, losing some altitude here. We're 9 miles out. And it's funny because we were like one of the first in line, and now we're going to be one of the last to land. But I'm okay with that.
Blue 116.
Alright, turn
right
heading
heading
090. Spoilers gonna set those to armed. I have visual. That's runway 10 right there.
Turn right heading 090.
Gear down.
Blue 116.
There's a light layer of haze right over the ground. And go flaps 3. Landing on 10, not 8.
Blue 116. Maintain
Slow as
slowest
practical.
practical speed.
How's that?
Maintain slowest practical
Gonna be
speed.
about 1.6.
Blue 116.
155. We can probably pull off 155 right now. Alright, let's go ahead and turn heading off. We're gonna free flat the rest of the way. There's a localizer. Make our right turn.
Blue 116. Turn right heading 100. San Juan departure. Cargolux 876 heavy. With you. Turn right heading 100.
Parking at apron
Blue
4.
116.
Alright, gears down. 3 green. Flaps down the
Blue
full.
116. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Luis Munoz Tower on 132.05.
I really don't like when controllers
Blue
argue over
116.
aircraft.
Thank you. Good day.
Okay, well. Oh my
Blue
god, it's hard to do all this
You're in an
because it's
active
blocking my
airspace.
freaking
Please
screen.
contact Luis
Oh my
Munoz
gosh.
Tower on 132.05.
I'm trying to control the aircraft at the
Luis
same time as
Munoz Tower.
blocking
Blue
my view.
116.
Like, it's hard to fly visual and talk to
Runway 10. Blue 116.
and talk to
Number
ATC
1.
because it blocks like your whole
10.
screen on the way in.
Clear
Alright, we got
to
6
land.
knots of a headwind.
Luis Munoz Tower. Virgin
No crosswind, not to worry about
224.
that.
Ready for takeoff at
That's the runway right there in the
10.
middle.
Departing
Virgin
north.
224 looks like he's
Virgin
actually he's on the runway.
224. Runway
I don't know if he's
10.
taking off or what he's
Cleared
doing.
for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff.
1,000.
Runway 10.
Okay, he's taking off.
Virgin 224. Number 1. Cleared to land. Runway 10. Blue 116.
Alright, slow it down by 140. I want to keep that little circle right there, right at the lights, so up. Because my whole mindset right here is just to keep that circle right at the beginning of the runway.
Luis Munoz
That's
Tower.
basically where we're
Delta
gonna glide to.
2095 is 18 nautical miles
So that's
to
kind of
the
telling me
west
where
at
I'm going to be
3,000
landing at,
feet.
what part of the
Inbound
runway I'm
for
going to be landing at. So I want to keep that right in the center and towards the front,
400.
beginning of the runway. We go down to 130 knots now. And right now we're a little bit off to the left, so just trying to correct.
300.
We're a little high. according to the glide slope.
100. 50.
Alright, we need a little rudder.
30.
Blue 116. When able, turn left and contact ground.
Oh my god,
Please
oh
exit
my
out.
god. It's gotta be worth for me to do that at the
Traffic
same
on
time. Please don't make me go around. I don't want to go around. Ooh. Horrible. Horrible landing. Horrible landing. Spoilers full. Wow, that was terrible. That was terrible. Like, I almost want to do a touch and go and try that again. That's what I'm going to do. No, sir. We're doing that again. Throttle to full. I am not okay with that landing at all. We have plenty of fuel to do this again. Alright, gear up, positive climb. Heading, altitude, speed. We'll keep it around 190. Gear to 1. Let's go ahead and say, I can't even say, can I say go around? Missed approach.
Executing
Confirm.
missed approach. Blue 116.
So he should now give me a, he should now give me instructions on which traffic I should make.
Blue 116. You're in an active airspace. Please contact San Juan departure on 120.9er. Blue 116. Go around. Make left traffic runway 10. Blue 116 is 3 nautical miles east.
Yeah, it was so bad I called it a touch and go. I was like, nope.
Requesting hours approach runway
Nope.
10,
Let's try that
release
again. Departure, where you at, buddy?
Turn right heading
Okay, there he is, 200.
Turn right heading 200. Blue 116.
Alright, so give me a nice little pattern here.
Virgin 224 is 11 nautical miles east of Luis Munoz at 6,100 feet. Requesting flight following to Miami International.
Alright, well you guys get to watch me land again. I am ranking up my landings though for sure. That counts as a landing for infinite flight. But I'm not accepting that. I know I can do a whole lot better. Oh, by the way, let's see, where is San Juan right there? I believe this over here on the left is called Luquillo Beach. I could be definitely wrong though. I can't remember. I know there is a beach called Luquillo Beach in Puerto Rico, and it's one of my favorite beaches in Puerto Rico. I just don't remember if it's that one or not. Check, check, check.
Blue 116. Turn right heading 250. San Juan departure. American 632. With you. American 632. Roger. American 632 is 4 nautical miles east of Luis Munoz at 1,400 feet. Requesting flight following to Princess Juliana. Turn right heading 250. Blue 116. Blue 116. Turn right heading 250. American 632. Proceed on course to Princess Juliana. Proceed on course. American 632. Thank you. American 632. Turn right heading 250. Blue 116. Blue 116. Turn right heading 300. Turn right heading 300, Blue 116. Blue 116, speed at your discretion. Roger, Blue 116. Blue 116, turn right heading 010. Turn right heading 010, Blue 116. Blue 116, contact Luis Munoz Tower on 132.05. Contacting Luis Munoz Tower on 132.05, Blue 116. Luis Munoz Tower, November 653 Oscar November, ready for takeoff at runway 08, remaining in the pattern. Blue 116, is on right base runway 10, full stop. November 653 Oscar November, line up and wait runway 08. Blue 116, roger. Line up and wait runway 08, November 653 Oscar November. ASL 396, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Luis Munoz Tower on 132.05. Luis Munoz Tower, Cathay 1, ready for takeoff at runway 08, departing straight out. Cathay 1, line up and wait runway 08. Luis Munoz Tower, ASL 396, ready for takeoff at runway 08, departing south. Line up and wait runway 08, Cathay 1. Luis Munoz Tower, Blue 116 is 7 nautical miles to the west at 1,900 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 08. Blue 116, disregard last message. Luis Munoz Tower, Kilo Lima Mike 330, ready for takeoff at runway 08, remaining in the pattern. Luis Munoz Tower, Blue 116 is 7 nautical miles to the west at 2,200 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 10. Blue 116, number 1, runway 10, cleared for the auction. Number 1, cleared for the auction, runway 10, Blue 116. Luis Munoz Tower, Aaron 1996 is 24 nautical miles to the west at 5,300 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 08. Luis Munoz Tower, Delta 2095 is 10 nautical miles to the west at 2,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 08. Kilo Lima Mike 330, runway 08, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic. Cleared for takeoff, runway 08, Kilo Lima Mike 330. Aaron 1996, number 1, runway 08, cleared for the auction, after the auction, make right traffic. Luis Munoz Tower, Juliet Bravo Uniform 915, ready for takeoff at runway 08, departing east. Number 1, cleared for the auction, runway 08, Aaron 1996. Cleared for takeoff, runway 08, Juliet Bravo Uniform 915. Delta 2095, number 1, runway 08, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 08, Delta 2095. Azul 396, number 1, runway 08, cleared to land. North Shuttle 759, line up and wait runway 08. Line up and wait runway 08, North Shuttle 759. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 08, Azul 396. Going around, Azul 396. Azul 396, request frequency change.
400.
Stand by, Kilo Lima Mike 330.
$300. 200.
Blue 116, when able turn left and
100.
contact ground, please expedite. Traffic on final.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Luis Munoz Tower, North Shuttle 759, ready for takeoff at runway 08, departing straight up. Wilco, Blue 116. Luis Munoz Unicum, edited 448, taxiing to runway 08. Luis Munoz Unicum, Juliet Bravo Uniform 915 is taking off runway 08, departing east. Luis Munoz Unicum, Aeromexico 11 Heavy is taking off runway 08, departing east. Luis Munoz Unicum, North Shuttle 759, taxiing to runway 08. Luis Munoz Unicum, Air Force 28000, taxiing to runway 08.
Okay, there we go. Oh man, what a flight! What an ending to that flight too. Like wow.
Luis Munoz Unicum,
So many things went wrong,
taxiing to runway 08.
including we had to go around, or technically we did a touch and go around. But I realized that my mic wasn't working while on final, and I could not fix it. So like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on landing, and I'll be right back. So sorry guys that you weren't hearing me. I was talking, and I didn't realize that you couldn't hear me. So I put our flaps up, strobe lights up, landing lights up.
Off runway 08, remaining in the pattern.
But that second landing was a whole lot better, I would say. I'm gonna taxi over here. We exited on H4, Hotel 4. We're gonna taxi over here to Apron 4. And as I landed, bunch of training server BS happened, as you saw. There was an Embraer attack on the runway, not even taking off. I don't know what the heck he was doing there. And then there's this other Malaysian airline flight doing some crazy stuff too. I don't know what was going on there either. So we'll park over here next to this American A321. But welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Sorry for the delay. We had a couple go-arounds, but we made it here safely. Pretty good flight. Really like the view out of Haiti. Puerto Rico looked pretty good too. Alright, hit the brakes. And we are here at the gate. Go ahead, unload, turn the engines off, seatbelt signs are off. Whew, what a flight. What a flight. Day 2 of Caribbean tour was very crazy. Very crazy. Real quick recap. We had a crazy amount of traffic coming out of San Salvador at MYSM. And then did a touch and go in Haiti. Flew over the Dominican Republic. And we overshot the approach into Puerto Rico by about 20,000 feet. Had to do like 3 right 360s or left 360s. Came down for our final approach and I screwed up with the rudder and trying to change my speed and stuff like that, and that ended up in a horrible landing. Landed like on the right side wheels, almost wrecked it, almost killed all of us. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to end the stream like that. I'm going to end the stream with a win, and came back around and I believe I had a pretty good landing. Toasted it. But anyways, guys, thank you again for joining us on day 2 of our Caribbean tour. We're gonna stay the night here in Puerto Rico, San Juan. Look at those mountains out there in the distance. That looks amazing. Let's go ahead and turn these names off so we can get some better shots. Yeah, beautiful shots. I mean, beautiful flights, beautiful shots. Got some really good screenshots. I'll be posting those to Discord as soon as I get a chance today. Oh my god, the free camera is jacked up right now. I hate when it does that. But it was a pretty good flight. Oh man, yeah, nobody move. Don't move don't change gates because you want to be next to me or something. Like, stay where you are because I can get a good shot from wherever you are. Man, this is jacked up for real. But yeah, good flight. Thank you guys again for flying with us. Tomorrow we will be at oh man, that looks really good. Tomorrow we'll be flying to San Martin. You will not want to miss that. That'll be a very fun flight. I have not flown there yet in infinite flight as the KLM taxis through the gate. That's a good screenshot right there. So it'd be pretty fun. It'd be another challenging approach. As you know, San Martin's always a challenging approach. So good luck. Don't crash on the beach. It's also a very small airport. I'm planning on doing a full stop there, not a touch and go. So it is going to be back taxiing. So we'll see how that ends up working. But hey, we're not going to worry about that today. We'll let tomorrow worry about itself. So I'll see you guys tomorrow back here in TJSJ, San Juan, Puerto Rico. We'll be heading to San Juan. And then from there, we'll be heading to Grenada. And again, the whole schedule is in the chat. Not in the chat. The whole schedule is in the description below. And also it's in the Discord channel that I posted last night. So if you're wondering where we're going to be flying to on what day, that's all going to be there. So guys, again, thank you for watching. Let's go ahead and get some real quick shout outs before I get out of here, and we'll jam out to some music. So I see we got Hakai Hadi, we got Nate Wiseman. Nate, it's not your, well, it's not completely your fault. I have to go around. MD Cheyenne, IFMG, thank you again, man. Thomas D, thank you, my friend. Who else we got? John Blackie, GHHDHJD, thank you, my friend. Infinite Flight Simmer, thank you for joining us today. Jalen Johnson, Ilan Dritty. Let's see, Adrian CCCC. Who else we have in here? Raul Gamer from Brazil. What's going on, man? Alexis, thank you for being our ATC today. Andrew Cunningson, Javian Johnson, Frelix
Luis
J-Ron
Munoz
Prince,
Europa 271. Taxiing to runway 08.
Young Legends. All you guys, thank you. If I missed anybody, definitely let me know. Yes, yes, L. If I missed anybody, let me know. Oh, great. Now everybody's just freaking whatever. Okay, so I think we're done. As you know, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. I'll see you next time. Peace, love, and God bless you. We'll be here back here tomorrow at San Juan, Puerto Rico, headed for San Martin for Day 3 Caribbean Tour.